efficiency. Two of the best in the whole country.
Yeah, really solid with the basketball. And Frank's team,
Ivey with that burst.
Goodness, look at this play by
Gillis with 2 to shoot. 1 to shoot. Left hand short of the mark. Williams goes back out.
Got a reset.
Not for long because Ivey wanted it.
He's not afraid of those long-range three-point. Pretty talented player, but his brother is special. But I think he should stay one more year for sure.
Averaging 10 a game. Here's Ivey. Goes to the other side.
Speaking of special right there, just attacking the rim. Possession, but able to bail out the Hawkeyes.
Now, this is an unusual group for Iowa, but you got Murk, Keegan on the floor.
Ivey back to the rim, Blues.
Green, and look, got it.
There he is.
You're very fortunate when he doesn't make those open looks.
Look at Ivey. Speed. We've seen this all week here.
You can't pick up a
Splitting
charge.
the defenders all the way to the basket big time. I will take that. Yeah, he's able to kind of avoid that contact, kind of slithers through traffic like right there. Oh, that was classic, Ivey. Edey back up with it. The clock in one of the halves under a minute. He'll hit him.
Absolutely.
Ivey from the same spot where Bohanna yesterday delivered the winner.
No fear at all.
Nice recovery, too. A little blow by here. Does a great job keep people on his hips and finishing. Clever.
Oh, Ivey, he could do so many things. Good hands.
5 on the clock.
Ivey is aware of one, puts it up and in.
What a cut right there. Recognition, understanding, time and score.
That again about Iowa defense, right?
Well, that was Edey who kept the possession going. Ivey. And Edey again. Got blocked from behind by Keegan. Last trip down the floor.
3 turnovers in a row on 3 possessions here for Purdue.
Ivey. Almost a set shot as
an open look.
Ivey here. Tapped up and contact.
They got the switch they want. Not good recognition right now. He's going to do the...
Look at Ivey. Way outside. Fight for the rebound.
Gillis with a great defensive stand. Tough entry.
Ivey all the way.
How about the lingerie on the deck? The blow by. Goodness. Dribble drive, maybe give a kick, see if we get Hunter going a little bit. Oh,
Ivey.
A little bit of a settle.
You know, Purdue ran off that.
Speaking of the SEC, how about Tennessee? Oh, they'll never leave the ball. Good.
It was good defense.
Baseball player.
Williams, look at that shot. Panic 3 attempt. Ivey. And Iowa pulls it down with 37 seconds.
All the time.
Could we see these two down in New Orleans? I could see it.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Ivey almost slipped again. For the Boilermakers.
This is as slow as you'll see Ivey, by the way. In case you haven't seen it before. He got that push shot. Why'd you leave him?
And he's shooting with more confidence with that push shot.
He is.
On the first, we're less than 3 minutes.
Because they got Nick Ritchie, who's been there for years as the trainer. If possible, they'll be back.
It's Ivey misfiring.
Look at this.
Edey, and it goes. Williams gets it out to Ivey. And there's Williams, who gives them big minutes.
Finding his big fella down low.
Big time call, or is it Bingham time, is what he called it. Ivey at the other end.
Nice rebound.
Oh, and Edey dunks it.
Empty side here again.
He can turn the corner.
Look at this. Put back by Edey.
That tells you his athleticism, but he didn't stay out.
Great seal. Missed him.
Ivey on the run. Gets off the floor. Comes back out. Shot up.
City.
He could shoot it. You didn't have to chase it, did you, run all those screens?
Good time.
Ivey.
Just kind of willed that into the basket.
And Gillis able to claim that rebound.
That would have been big for a lot of reasons. Count step back.
Ivey. Oh, there you go. Made only one shot on the first. Ivey doubled up for a second.
Marble really doing a pretty good job trying to stand them up.
He can soar.
He can.
Fouls, I
think that's a touch. They were trying to do that.
Ivey.
He gets by. Look at this.
Oh, that's Ivey at his best right there.
Trying to get him to go to the rim. He may have walked too.
Hey, Bingham, send that out of there for his third. Ivey looking to create, as he always does.
Look at this.
Look at Akins.
Look at that. Everybody went the other way.
Akins looks like he's... Watch for the confetti later.
5 to shoot. Ivey.
Low by.
No call. And the Spartans come out with it. From the corner.
Has a pretty good two-hand.
And it's Ivey. Watch out. Behind the back. Up and in. Boom.
He's hurt though.
Landed.
12 from the three-point line the last 4 games. Beautiful shot fake, one dribble, lets it fly. And there's Jaden Ivey, no whistle. Penn State has a numbers advantage until Ivey gets back. There either. Jaden Ivey late getting out. This is a pretty open shot for Seth Lundy. Ivey will just pull from deep, short. Well, I mentioned the offense, and it's #1 in efficiency for Purdue, Rob, but 4 offensive rebounds already for Purdue. And here's a steal by Jaden Ivey. Ivey, Euro step rejected, but there's Ethan Morton, Johnny on the spot. Well, Jaden Ivey getting downhill and ways to get around the 7'4" Edie. Really good footwork right there, getting to the other side of the rim, but a terrific pass from Sam Sessoms.
Already 8 for Hara, and Jaden Ivey short. Misses it over Edie. Williams back in there. He's been the more effective of the 2 Purdue bigs. Jaden Ivey attacking the rim.
What a take by Jaden Ivey, showing that 72 of the last 280. That's over the last 7 games. That's an incredible stat.
And what an incredible play. Jaden Ivey starting to come to life here in Indianapolis. Off the mark.
I will say right there, Brandon Newman with the stunt gets back to his, staying with Seth Lundy. That's just knowing the scouting report.
Now Ivey knocking down the triple. Gillis needs some help. Over the top, Ivey. Wow. Stefanovic curling, shooting, leaving it short. Offensive rebound, though, Mason Gillis. Ivey on the reload. And another offensive board. The better of Williams. Step back, Jaden Ivey. Rebound to Pickett. So after...
Has not scored 0 of 4 tonight.
That's a guy that gives him 11 a game. Ivey, no. And a rebound to Pickett. You can just feel the electricity in this building lifting here as we get to the final 4 minutes. Ivey to the rim with reckless abandon.
That's a pro move right.
And no, Hara had it. Ivey spreading through. Ivey to the basket.
An elbow from Edie there. And now Hunter tracks it down, under 10 to shoot. Jaden Ivey, Purdue star. Oh boy!
He just left Parker Stewart in the
welterweight champion in the first half here.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Ivey missed the rainbow. There's Thompson again, this time a rebound. Out on the microphone as Stefanovic misses short.
Boy,
Gillis.
Mason Gillis is everywhere right now.
Ivey, a splash down.
How many times have we seen him sit?
Jaden Ivey, open space. That's usually dangerous. Another long rebound for Purdue.
Take open shots from the perimeter.
Ivey casually into a 3. He missed it. Indiana's having difficulty on the first half.
Right now, this ball has got to move. It's sticking in Jaden Ivey's hands. And
Edey, no. Tipped away. Edey, Hunter. Ivey jabbing. Ivey, bank, no. Got the rebound and right back into Geronimo. Edey might have taken it off the rim. Purdue gets it back. That might be a flop, actually.
Sasha Stefanovic has fallen down before he even gets touched.
Ivey denied by Jackson Davis. Johnson got fleeced.
Ended up giving up an open shot because of it.
Hunter did pop him, but not as much as
he did. Yeah.
Ivey over Finney. No, it rattled out.
Oh, wow. That's off Indiana. Multiple.
A hard clap of the ball by Ivey and a hard drive to boot. He's denied by Jackson Davis twice.
Oh, what a play by Trace Jackson
Davison. We saw Minnesota do this as well. They put their big on wall and had their 4 defend Steven Crowell. And there is Crowell coming out for the block. Edey goes down. Boilermakers look good early, up 8-4. They play Indiana over the weekend as Ivey. Oh no, he buries a 3 on a tough step back. What a shot! What a Ivey riding his former teammate. It ends up with Hunter into the lane halfway through the shot clock. Here's Ivey from long range. He missed it. Gillis soaring in, and they're going to get a run for Wisconsin. Ivey. Tipped by Davison, and this is out of bounds to Purdue. Be deterred by Vogt and blocked by Vogt. Ivey, long triple. His decision-making on shots is kind of in his own. And he throws it right to Ivey, skidding into the play. Down the lane he goes, and this is a block. And so Ivey, 13-3 run for Wisconsin. Ivey's got to start to score. There's 3.
That was a miscommunication by Wisconsin. You got Chris Vogt, you got Johnny Davis right there. And
Johnny Davis went flying for that ball and had it taken away. Hunter on the gas pedal. Over his shoulder with a great find for Jaden Ivey.
What a play by Eric Hunter Jr. Just getting out and can't see because he is behind him. And Ivey gets a hand on the ball, but Davison making something happen.
No way! Jaden Ivey, absolutely ridiculous. Halfway through the second half, Purdue somehow within 3. Ivey probing left.
He was not convinced that he should shoot that ball. He was like in between a floater and a pull-up.
Ivey gave the eyebrow to Davis, hanging. No! Edey somehow pinballed it in.
Well, that was a heck of a play. I mean, Zach,
leader of the Wisconsin Symphony Orchestra. Stefanovic kept his dribble. Ivey, no. Travion Williams with some strength. And this is going to be his young superstar. Off the screen from Edey. Gymnastic dribbling. Into 2.
Boy, those count. I mean, that's pretty well defended. Johnny Davis, you got to...
Big Ten title on the line. Ivey steps into a drive. Oh, he swashbuckles for 2. Thought that he missed. Davison missed. Ivey in a hurry, pulling up for 3. He tied the game. Oh, lethal shot from Ivey.
Tierra de por medio. Ah, qué buena jugada. Viene con el disparo y lo está fallando. Recuperando ahí en la zona de la pintura Trevion Williams. Otra vez se anima ahí, poniendo la canasta.
En los últimos encuentros de su universidad.
Los Spartans empiezan a meterse y en serio. Ivey de 3 lo falla. Williams en el intento, en el ojo por unos instantes. Bien, la gente se está metiendo, haciendo su papel. Ivey entra, bonita la canasta sobre la marca que intentaba Maddy Sissoko, pero no.
Pero resuenan diferente y los alley-oops te dan para arriba como equipo y más estando como visitante.
Buen trabajo de... Oye, AJ Howard, hay que ponerle una clínica de cómo cuidar. Fin una tabla, Davion Williams. Falta mucho tiempo, ¿no? Y Purdue es un equipo que sabe hacer unidades. Foul y cuenta. Ahora sí, se la hizo a ella. Howard le escondió el force. Ivey. En medio de dos, Ivey con el tiro y la fortuna le sonríe.
7-0 la racha en los últimos 2 minutos. Se ha enfriado por completo Purdue. Este los puede traer de regreso.
Sí. 5 puntos. Haga usted la matemática, porque han dejado ir 5 puntos. Ese es un goaltending. Señor Bingham, no cometa esos errores.
Este balón, no precipitarte. Ahora sí el público siendo factor.
Ivey entra, falla y la pelota es para los Boilermakers.
Driving inside, the hook off the mark, and here comes Jaden Ivey, electric in the open floor, end to end, count the bucket, he'll go to the line for one more.
Impressive push.
To save it, Thompson able to keep it in play.
Well, Purdue the #1 offense in terms of efficiency in the country. And we're seeing it on display here early at Mackey Arena.
There's the lob inside. Edey took it away. Back to Stefanovic, who finds Jaden Ivey. That three off the heel, and the rebound tipped out to McConnell.
Yeah, Rutgers here on a run. And cut into the ball like that.
Exploding off the bounce, and it's to the rim for the hammer.
16-point deficit.
Ivey will launch from deep. In and out. That's the one area of his game that has struggled of late. He is. Ivey around the screen from Edey. Elbow jumper, a little strong. And the rebound, Karam's off of Morey, out of bounds.
Offensively by Purdue, but also defensively, the sense of urgency, the energy the Boilers have brought to that side of the ball. And how about the maneuvering blanketed by Rutgers.
And it comes to Ivey, the creator, steps back for three, and the rebound McConnell. Mulcahy, the push up to Williams. Williams backing down. Ivey open three, short, and a rebound for Andre Hyatt.
A window
controlled by Williams. Long pass ahead, Ivey in the open floor with a two-hand flush.
Good look up the floor, advance the ball through the air, which
it has been their house. Dominant again, and a highlight to finish. Williams behind the back.
Ran into his own man. Now a near turnover. Stefanovic going to the ground. Does a good job to get it to Edey. Still plenty of time for the Boilermakers, but Ivey will try the three that doesn't go. Edey had it blocked by Barons. And the offense is just at a incredible level so far this year, Stephen, as you were saying. Ivey misses there inside. Bowie the other way for Northwest.
An effective player in this league.
Stefanovic. Now Ivey into the lane, hanging in the air. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Travion Williams back up with it. No. Ryan Edey. Back to Edey. He is double teamed. Ivey left open for three. Rims out. Edey back inside, and he was fouled.
Really forced Pete Nance out of his sweet spot.
Here he is. Ivey gets into the lane. Cannot get it to go. Edey can't corral the board. And Roper the other way.
A lot of times players think they need to go ahead and shoot it.
Step back. Doesn't go for Ivey, who still does not have a field goal.
The chase in the corner.
Ivey will try a three. Does not go. Edey able to keep it alive, but Audige gets.
Gillis knocks down the jumper.
Here's Ivey, and he's fouled again, and that one goes to the first field goal for
Jaden shooting this one. This one's going up.
Young swats it away. Roper swats it away. Nance swats it away. It's a held ball. It goes to Northwestern. Can't get it to go. And the rebound to Gillis.
That's a pretty good move, though. Stop and start.
Here's Ivey for three. Doesn't go. And a loose ball. I think Ryan Young is hurt. There's Williams. Now Ivey. Working on Roper. Ivey puts it in.
His strides are as long as any.
Hunter stepping into the starting lineup, making his 8th start of the season today. Struggled against Michigan, but he has been very good of late.
Sure has
David
been.
Ivey on his first take.
Yeah, 10.8.
A little bit of a shooting slump, especially from 3 over his last 3 games.
But he's the kind of guy, when he breaks out of it, it'll be a big breakout. Good job boxing out that time by the Terps.
He's taken 2 deep perimeter shots already.
Well, he can get that shot because Edey won't come out and guard him, but it's not where he wants to take shots from.
So Ivey has missed his first on the way to the rack and couldn't finish. Can Purdue now settle into their offense? A little bit of contact. Ivey defended by Reese, and nothing has come easy.
Pick and roll.
Julian Reese coming with some smoke. And a beautiful setup on that last sequence by Martinez. That is Ivey.
Got around Thompson and was able to finish at the goal. If Purdue can't adjust to dealing with the pick and roll action, they're going to have a tough time coming all the way back in this one.
Nothing they can do
downhill. Got to get to the rim.
Purdue, number 3 team in the country, just 4 defeats on the season. As Ivey is denied. Well, defense by Hart. But he's pancakes by Edey. Up the floor comes Ivey, the sophomore stud, and he is denied. And that one never had a chance. It's Dante Scott. This is Hunter. Double bonus for both teams. Every whistle here. Here comes Ivey. He puts it down.
In the traveling black. Here's Ivey. The high screen from Edey. Drives and lays it in. Wow. Ball screen right off the tip and set. Ivey. Rejected. 4 on the shot clock. Ivey takes it to the rack. Here's Ivey. Hangs and he gets the roll. We've seen a number of defensive breaks, but that action's good. That little ball screen and roll action, that's there. That's just breakdown for Purdue. Ivey, and it's a goaltend. You see Edey coming 4 of 5 from the field so far. Ivey drives. Lays it off the windows. So explosive with that first step. I like what Michigan did. The question ultimately will be sustainability from half to half. Here's Ivey pulling up from deep. Too strong. Stefano with the dunk. Ivey pulls up. The three's no good. And the Wolverines. Ivey, step back 3. Got it. Again in the last couple. Ivey, explodes to the rim. Hey man, just do that. Just do that. Great design here by Juwan Howard. Right out of the break. Here's Ivey though, turns the corner. Shot blocked though by Dickinson. Ivey's still on the floor. Ivey missed it. Brooks. I mean, now if you're Purdue, no matter who it comes from, someone's just got to give you a spark. Too strong. Ethan Morton's been good looking for that 3, getting to the basket. Doesn't matter who it
is in control first. And Jaden Ivey, who spent the whole game at the free throw line in the first meeting. Off the catch, missed it short. Rebound to Monte Williams, the senior for Illinois. Looking up there for Illinois, which is top 35 in three-point shooting in the country. Ivey. Oh, pancake by Williams.
That is just a heck of a play.
Good at drawing fouls. Edey, Kofi Coburn, Jaden Ivey all in the top 10. As here is Ivey into the body to roll it in.
I mean,
wow, he got a face full of Coleman.
The open shots they've had.
Williams, no. Ivey flying in, and he missed, and the rebound for Payne.
They got numbers. Mason Gillis went down. Her belt it down anyway.
Ivey just left his hip, and Plummer saw the opening. Here is Ivey. Missed it on the response. Morton denied by Payne on the 3-point game. First place in the Big Ten on the line. That was a bear hug from DeMonte Williams, and still Ivey scores.
Well, he's just sitting on that right hand, but it just doesn't matter. Jaden Ivey with the change. And Hunter making a play, but it's been a little bit of Illinois doing it to themselves.
Ivey picking his way, and he rolled it in. That's sweet.
Well, he just slow played that pick and roll and sure that thing. He's coming to take it from you.
Yeah, he has interest in larceny. Ivey fills it up for three.
He just sized up Jacob Grandis, having massive runs. And we've seen really big swings in this game. And Trent Frazier moving his feet. This doesn't matter when this dude's attacking. That's great help by Omar Payne at the rim.
That was a rebound for Caleb Furst, who's played some big minutes for Purdue in this game. Ivey. Double clutch for two.
I mean, in transition, there's a reason why this dude got pretty fortunate there. That was a three-man post trap, and Caleb Furst really gave Jacob Grandison another good look.
Ivey, pivoting strength.
He has totally taken over this.
Ivey, lost his man, got to get it to him.
Frazier is down.
And he buried the three. It's Frazier reaching for his leg. We'll get a timeout. Illinois 7 for 23 from three. They were hot early. Ivey just picking his spot at this point for North Texas. This Purdue team right now is a 1 seed, and rightfully so, and looks extraordinarily dangerous because of him.
Right now, Brad Underwood is baptized him.
And then they take it away with Gillis. Ivey wants more points. Little hesitation. Surgical to the rim. And that has not changed after
Not at all. This is one of the toughest places to play in college basketball.
Now it's just the playground for Jaden Ivey at this point. He's just trying out new stuff.
Our position that Purdue's gotten. He really changed the game to start coming out of halftime.
Man on a mission. Jaden Ivey.
Brooks now both 0 for 1 from the floor had better be on their game. Nice little leaner, rolls off. Edey there to clean it up. Wait a minute, wave it off. They're going to say the big fella, the Abitse, was looking for contact, didn't get it. Purdue 1 of 7 from the floor. Make that 1 of 8.
Had to be within 10 feet to score last year. This year, you've already seen him knock down 2 face-up jumpers.
Ivey running that wraparound to make it 14-6. Been unbelievable at big game moments too all season long. That was quick.
And right now, Tim, Michigan's got good looks from
Ethan Morton will trigger it in, number 25 in white. Look at that seal. Oh my! Edey had a seal on Dickinson, and the high. Frankie Collins lost that one. Pushed it. Ivey pushed it good. Pushed it real good.
a little quick from Collins.
Ivey. A little quick from him that time. Ivey on 20 points for Purdue. More than half of their scoring. Ivey lost that one. It's a 4-point lead. Their last 6. Shot clock at 6. Ivey. the follow. A lack of blockout
is rolling for Hunter Dickinson.
Yes, it is. Ivey.
Goodness. Played off 2 feet, big time.
This is pretty good stuff.
Yes, it is.
Ivey letting the game come to him, and sometimes taking it right to the rim.
Ivey's gone to work.
Brooks trying to show against it. Mano a mano, and Ivey uses the glass. And an easier rebound, Travion Williams will never get it. Ivey! High rising. He has their last 8. He only had 6 at the...
Comes a ball screen.
Ivey again. Williams again. And he's fouled. Off of that bench. Somebody they think highly of, obviously, long term. Ivey. Houston the rebound. So a bit of a lull. Isaiah Thompson. And here is Ivey doing what Ivey does. This time it rolls off. Dickinson clears. Ivey loses his dribble with 4 to shoot. But I don't know if that warranted a change of the clock. If they got one, Houston. The lead is down to 5. Ivey goes crossover. Bingo! Bango bongo.
Oh, and all Edey with the rebound.
That's a quick release by Lowy. You got to be careful with this Purdue team. They like early offense.
And early offense, and there is Jaden Ivey. Hit the game. Well defended by Travion.
And Curry just blew that shot, though. He's point blank. You got to convert that.
Ivey found a crease and wins that battle.
And Ivey, that is a special player.
The numbers for the Big Ten Player of the Week. Jaden Ivey trying to add to that. Can't. Williams with the offensive rebound. Purdue, an outstanding rebounding team. Minnesota near the bottom of the country in that category. Ivey for 3. With the rebound.
I'd like to see Willis take a bounce inside of the 3 and go up with a little bit more confidence.
Oh my, Ivey from about 30. Long rebound, run down by Thompson. And Thompson, he'll attack off the glass. No, Ivey went up high to try to follow that one down. And Stevens runs down the rebound. Stevens against 3 defenders. Offensive foul. Charge taken by...
I'd like to see Eric Curry if he gets the ball on the wing against Edey. Take him off the bounce and see what you can get.
Ivey off the glass and in.
Just a relentless pursuit.
Here's Ivey in the paint. Leans in off the glass and scores again. 9 now for Ivey.
Yeah, if you don't force him to give up, especially when he has the ball in his hands.
As he does right now, crosses over, fades, and the miss. Edey with the follow, no, and Curry with the rebound.
Stops here to end this half to get some momentum back their way.
There's Ivey around, it'll count, and 1. Around and in for Jaden Ivey. For 3 from the corner, off the mark. Edey with the rebound. Over, oh my goodness, and Ivey went up trying to hammer that down, lost it off his fingertips.
He's a guy that has so many.
Edey gets it back to Ivey. Ivey gets it back with 3, lets it fly, and down it goes. And that'll be the final possession up.
I like that shot, though. He got a good look, high percentage look.
Ivey attacking, finger roll, spun out.
Jaden Ivey likes some jelly. Williams had a teammate come in and rake the ball free.
Oh my, Ivey went up to tip that one, went over the backboard, and it'll be Minnesota ball. Gillis is slow to get up.
Peyton Willis had to try to make something happen, and Purdue knew the shot clock was running down, did a good job of staying down.
Ivey for 3, that's short, and Willis with the rebound.
They have a lot to talk about tonight. Especially if Minnesota continues to cut into this deficit.
Ivey, that was tipped by Willis. Loose ball, tipped around, another chance.
I still like that, though. He had Caleb first running at him, and Biggs have a tough time closing out under control.
Ivey off balance, first position inside, and puts it off.
Thompson is gas. He's trying to lean on Zach there.
Ivey, electric spin on Lowy, and it goes in off the glass. He thought he was hit. Entry pass deflected. Williams, great feed to Ivey. It was tipped. It found Williams anyway.
Still all kinds of confidence in Orange, despite the fact that he said this is the worst shooting slump he's been in his career. Here comes Ivey. Dump off underneath Williams. A little bit of contact, no whistle.
One of those guys does an awful lot of things. Shoots at 37. Look at his pull-up.
Ivey taking contact.
And a nice little move by Travion.
Ref, it's a great point. They haven't looked to him much on the box yet. He's your best player. Ivey, that's a deep three. Not that time. And it's tracked down to the corner by Russell. High school is LeBron James in Akron. Holden talking to us about the 2.5-year recruiting process. What a signing that has turned out to be. Ivey with the answer. Just have to figure out our defense, and then we can play with anyone.
Well, he can get to the rim.
Ivey putting it down and putting the Boilers on his back.
First on the floor, two. Got to be careful. He can step out, make a three. Liddell's got to be alert.
Ivey, a lot of contact at Edey with the stick back.
So much attention. Or from out of bounds and blocking against Minnesota. Just exceptional effort. Look at the speed to get free here.
Ivey, that's a deep three.
Nice
back rim. Hunter trying to keep it in bounds. Ken.
You're having a beverage someplace, enjoying it.
We will be watching later this afternoon. Ivey kind of muffed it for a little bit, got it back and puts it down. He's got everything working.
His recovery.
Loads of talent. Ivey, 6 to shoot. Probing the defense, feels his way inside. Boy, he doesn't play like a sophomore.
He doesn't. He keeps it on his hip, too.
Keep peace as the season goes on for Chris Holtman. Clear. Ivey, that first step.
Look at him.
Lightning. Ivey, a couple of taps.
He was up quicker, right, than the other guy.
Bend in the shadows of Notre Dame. We mentioned his mother, former All-American at Notre Dame, now their head women's coach. And young Jaden making mama proud. That's double-digit advantage. Three-pointer from Young won't go, and the rebound corralled by First. Here comes Ivey, that extra gear, hanging in the air, puts it down.
A harsh little smooch as well.
Performance the other night in Minnesota. Career high with those boards.
That's their favorite play they just ran there.
Ivey playing with all kinds of confidence. Last touch by the Buckeyes.
A little dribble hand. Oh, goodness.
Johnson the turnover.
Don't need it. Don't need it.
Here comes Hunter.
Uh-oh, you don't need
Ivey cocks it back. Missed it at the rim. Fight for the rebound. This will be a rebounding foul. Loose ball underneath against Russell, the guy that they essentially brought over to replace Dwayne Washington as their shooting guard.
Look at
Washington, their lead scorer last year. Ivey a little bit short. Rebound tracked down by Russell.
Yeah, good hustle. Came from the other corner.
Buckeyes down a couple of players. Boilers have numbers. Ivey got it.
Goodness. What a nice find. Hunter. Edey.
90 seconds.
Oh, he's wide open. They don't touch. He touched it.
Ivey, here comes the sophomore stud. Missed it.
Gillis again. Kid's amazing.
He has been all.
Edey's got to get a touch. That mismatch inside. Nice fill again.
Out front, Ivey. That's a deep three. Short. Look at Gillis again. Unbelievable. Incredible. By the freshman Branham. Puts it on the deck down to 4 seconds. Hunter in the corner. Ivey for the win. He got it! He got it!
But he's smart and he can shoot it. It's a big spot for him.
Williams, extra pass inside to Ivey, who hung in the air forever, coming down that baseline to get his first two. Another weapon for these Boilermakers.
Makes it so much harder to defend.
Ivey will step back for a three. Shot hunting now, and Purdue hitting on all cylinders.
Constantly in motion.
There he is getting the deflection. Now in the scramble, can Purdue take advantage? Ivey with the blow-by to the rim. He can hurt you in so many ways.
And Purdue has done such first pseudo-transition kind of looks that Iowa's gotten. Haven't been able to get out in the open floor, but a great pass fake from McCaffrey.
Ivey cannot answer. Rebound. Karam's out of bounds. It's going to stay.
True pass is more difficult. This is where Ivey can drive it.
Against Bohannon. Bohannon staying with Ivey. Good defense by Bohannon. And now a foul.
And Kevin, a matchup problem at the 5 offensively.
He's got 18 tonight. Ivey. Oh, that is a crowd quieter from the call.
In a zone from Iowa now, Kevin.
See if Ivey can shoot over that zone. He can. The 3 may knock him out of the zone quickly.
Soft, can't get it to fall. And Edey has the board. Here comes Ivey on the run out. He is aggressive to the rack. Finger rolls long. Who's Ivey? Wide open from 3. In and out, no good. Tipped around. Indiana rebound with Thompson.
So let's just keep our eye on the decision-making of Coach Woodson.
We'll say this, he's never fouled out in his career.
Oh, Ivey!
Indiana's defense all over Purdue right now. Ivey strong to the rim, can't get it to go. Rebound, Gillis up and in. He's got a chance for a 3.
Back in the lineup.
Purdue looking for some offense of their own. Ivey had a quiet first half outside of that dunk. Lets it go from 3 and connects, and that's a good start.
It really is because
Thompson almost lost it. And then corralled it to save it. Here is Purdue and Ivey. Feeling it from deep. He's got it again. Uh-oh, Jaden Ivey is heating up. Great defense there. Pop was all over him. Now it's Edey. Double comes, gets it to Ivey for 3. Long that time, tipped around, and he's on the base in this game.
As you would expect, though.
Ivey, aggressive move, and slams it home. He is really having a heck of a second half now. Make it 30. And a steal to go with that. Ivey feeling good, takes it in, and rejected by Durr, the 7-footer. Johnson
able to put it on the deck. Nice little spin move. Nice little jump shot inside.
Only his 5th game back at a fractured wrist. And there is Ivey, strong to the glass and a chance for a 3-point play. Ivey will just pull up from the elbow and a soft touch. Jaden Ivey now is 19. Ivey, Durr just put his hands up and got a block. And now I think they get him for a... Ivey from deep. In and out, no good. Rebounded by...
Beyond the 3-point line, he wants to take that shot and contest it a little bit.
Oh. Ivey, oh man, is that pretty. And we are tied. Purdue has not led this half. Ivey, spin, long, no good. Rebound by the Hoosiers. 2.5 seconds to play. Ivey to throw it in. Back to Ivey. Takes it all the way. The floater is no good. Tipped around. Rebound by the Hoosiers. Jackson Davis. 5 seconds left. No timeouts. Ivey with 2. Step back 3 is no good.
By 19 points.
Yes. Luckily for the Illini here recently. Oh man, it's a guy. There's that athleticism by Jaden Ivey. Ivey for 3. Not close. Ivey spinning to the foul line. He rises. Tipped in. 14 points for Edey already. Have 2 fouls.
Edey gave it up this time, and the shot clock winds inside 10. Comes a screen for Ivey. Jaden Ivey in the mid-range, no.
Well, I think with both teams
way down, popped out, cleared by Edey. Two of the top rebounding teams in the country. Purdue with an edge in the first half by a few. Ivey couldn't hit it. Pulled out by Grandison.
I feed the big.
It's going to be a good chunk of this game. Ivey.
Ivey got fouled on that shot.
Three off the front of the rim. Tapped out by Ivey. Jaden Ivey Euro steps and gets blocked by Williams. Morton tracks it down for the Boilermakers, who will set things up. Frazier three, that's too strong. Rebound Ivey, a long reach. Explosive athleticism. Back the other way he comes. Wild shot, no. Illinois looks to counter. Here comes Williams. In Ivey's hands, working against Curbelo. Around it in.
Boy, Curbelo was hurt.
Much room. He steps back. Left it short. Boy, he liked it as it left his hand, but it was short. Now here comes Ivey. Oh, what a move! Jaden Ivey!
Okay. Eyes for the rebound. Here comes Ivey. Ivey doing it all himself. Oh, boy. Timeout, Nebraska. Gillis steps through, missed it. Guess who didn't miss it? Jaden Ivey.
It is that tough. He's so quick and explosive that you got to be ready to retreat when he pump fakes on the gas with you, but that was almost like a double step back to the... Some more zone from Nebraska.
You think Fred Hoiberg just trying to mix it up, Nick, throw him different looks?
Yes, and zone can be a way to also manage foul trouble. Again, #1 offensive efficiency team in the country. You let them just run their sets, they're going to shred you. It's a little harder against the zone.
Ivey, pretty good look from the elbow. On yet another Nebraska turnover. Hunter finding Ivey. Ivey short, got his own miss. And he goes again. This time he converts.
I think he saw that Derek Walker had fronted Zach Edey.
Nebraska has shot it well from deep, though. Now 6 of 11 after that miss.
Oh!
And three-point shooting has been an Achilles heel. Nebraska's under.
He is a really good athlete. He's not just 7'4", but he's an athletic dude.
That's pretty impressive under 6 when you're moving 300 pounds. Be on the call. That's where he went to school at Howard as well. Ivey with a pull-up to the free throw line, and he's got 2 more, given 17 tonight. 5-0 Purdue early on. Ivey in the paint, lost it. Trying to find some space, denied by Lundy. And I believe Pickett will fire way off. You like that shot?
For most guys, no. But for him, yes.
It leads to a run out from Ivey, but Penn State does a great job defensively. And that is off the mark. And here comes Purdue down 5. Ivey, open lane, and there's the first 2 for Jaden Ivey.
I love it when he hit the numbers, and he said, we just aren't getting enough shots up. We're not getting an opportunity to even get offensive rebounds. So they're shooting it more.
Ivey way off on that shot. Pass, Williams to Thompson. Ivey off the fake, brought it low, lost it, got it back. Ivey, no, follows his own miss amazingly, and it goes. Jaden Ivey, pretty good right there.
Well, the students behind me are yelling.
Here's Ivey. Working off the Edey screen, floater, too strong. Ball comes right back to Edey. Purdue. Ivey picks up the dribble, feeds Hunter. It's going to be Ivey with 5, up top, deep 3, and it goes. And Ivey silences the crowd. Coming off an 8-point, 7-rebound game, Greg Lee. Ivey attacking, and that was blocked partially, but then Williams cleans it up.
Well, Ivey may have been fouled, but when he's attacking the rim, good things happen.
And now the pressure forces a turnover. Williams leads a 3-on-2. Ivey for three.
Purdue 3-point basket, Jaden Ivey.
Ivey, deep three. Ivey meets Johnson. Puts it off the glass and in. Was challenged by Jelani White. No whistle, and Ivey got to make.
But Penn State coming alive. Finally gets a jumper to go down.
Ivey from deep. Off the mark. I think Lundy wants to shoot it again. Don't you think, after finally getting one to go? Ivey, the answer, way off the mark. Hara fell down trying to grab the rebound. Gillis up the fake. Thompson lets it fly. Ivey. No, Williams with the tip.
Purdue basket,
Travion with 18. Sasha Stefanovic, speaking to guys who can fill it up from deep. Ooh, he ran into Johnny Davis. Well, everybody's okay. Shot clock dwindling. Step back three. And short for the star, Jaden Ivey. Boards. Now, these two teams combined, though, struggling to shoot it collectively. 8 of 24 from the floor. Curl around pass by Williams. And three from the top, off the mark for Jaden Ivey. That's now Davison, contested jumper. Long rebound coming to Thompson. Ivey ties us up at 29.
And goes over the smaller Thompson. That's big time.
He's got 13 to lead all scorers. Now Ivey on the other end against the defensive Davis. And Williams, big offensive rebound. Great kick out to Ivey. Contested, step back, no good. Ivey flies through. Ivey off balance. And a rebound to Davis. Now Wisconsin will push. They've got enough for Wisconsin. That's a rule that officials are actually being a little more lenient with this year. Ivey with a hesitation and blow by.
How about that burst? I mean, that's going by Johnny Davis again.
Now Jaden Ivey, these two, they know each other so well. Ivey trying to take it right at him. How about the follow by the big fella?
Shot.
And now Purdue down a handful into Edey. Extra pass. Ivey long triple. In and out. And Davis with a rebound.
Boy, that go, Robbie. They were 5th in the nation in turnover percentage. This is a capable defense out of the Southland. Push up the.
Edey on the block. Kicks to Ivey, lets it fly. And boy, he is shooting it with so much confidence. And even when they're not making shots, they can still get on the offensive glass and also get to the free throw line. That's the first shot that hasn't looked great today. Eric Hunter going off the backboard from the corner, an ugly miss.
High in a first half. They had 52 against Omaha in the first half, had 52 in the second half against North Carolina. Ivey will try to extend that, and he does. The deep three.
Outside of the first 4 or 5 minutes here today, I think they're growing. You know, I thought that there was maybe some things exposed as Jaden Ivey getting to the rack with authority. My goodness.
One heck of a productive post for the Purdue Boilermakers. Ivey back on the floor, and he hits the three. The hip feeling fine. To work for Nichols. The spinning fadeaway by Jones, rebounded by Travion Williams, his 8th. Here comes Ivey in the open floor, all the way to the rim for 2.
And that is when Jaden Ivey didn't get to that rim.
Ivey will turn the corner. 10 to shoot. Deep three for Ivey. Rebound inside for Nichols.
And now he finds himself right on the door. 10 points, 9 rebounds. Manny Little's had himself a nice day as well.
Here's Ivey. His three won't go. Another board for Edey. And
first closed out with his hands down. Got to have your hand up on the shooter.
And that's what he does. 59 of his 70 shots from 3. And we mentioned what the prowess of Ivey can do.
Spoke to Coach Cunningham this morning. I mean, this is something that he wants to do. He wants to be able to spread the Purdue defense out, make shots.
There's a guy making a shot. Jaden Ivey attacking the point shooting for Ivey. Tied Dakota Mathias as there's a loose ball. And here's Ivey for 2 more.
He plays so hard with so much emotion. You see Sasha Stefanovic diving on the floor. That's the
step back 3. Morgan, that's their leading scorer on the season, but off the mark there. Jaden Ivey stop it pop. Yes.
He rebounds so well from
a very balanced Incarnate Word team misses the shot. Ivey step back. He loves that move off the heel. Tap back by the big foul. Out to Christie. He misses the 3. Travion Williams with a strong rebound. And Purdue has a numbers advantage here. Ivey spinning, no. Gillis missed it. Williams. Ivey through the defenders, somehow flipped it off the glass for 2 and then avoids the camera personnel underneath the position. Ivey again, this time step back long 2, front iron, and a foul underneath.
Great, but got him on the back door right there. Sometimes you get the steal, sometimes you get back door.
Ivey stepping back for 3, high off the back of the iron. Look at Thompson, the smallest guy on one of the loudest venues. They get it rolling. Ivey, wow, that'll get it rolling.
The most explosive guard in the country.
I mean, these kids are comfortable on this floor. It's a magnificent setting, a tournament setting, really, for both of these games today. Ivey, too strong. Williams there to clean it up. Well, anytime dribble penetration was crying off the front iron. Ivey. Nothing but nylon for him.
Aggressive like that. This is a different Butler team. And he puts so much pressure on the defense when he's looking to score. Speaking of which.
How strong was that move by Ivey? Yes. Not uncommon. That's what Purdue does to just about everybody. Ivey. Count it.
Defensive glass of rebounding. So you got to figure out with Butler, too, how to conserve those fouls. And right now,
he's in rhythm, isn't he? And
offensive possession.
Miles Tate loses it. Ivey again. Hammer time. Boiler ball. Braun. Steve. Edey already with 9 rebounds, Jim. That's an amazing job. And their bench has just been outstanding. Well, punch out there to
in on an open 3-point shot, not able to knock it in.
Well, this guy's got a lot of pep in his step, doesn't he? Look at that high riser. Look at that high riser. Taken out of there by Ivey. And he's just feeling it. Everything's dropping. Jaden Ivey. 23 is playing like another 23. And he's throwing up threes.
Jaden Ivey, 15 in the loss at Rutgers, missing there, and it comes down to Smith. They push with numbers. Sebron.
Credit to Jalen Gibson, aware of grabbing that ball and finding his man for a layup.
Ivey from the wing, off the heel. There's Williams. Another great offensive rebounder.
Defensive possession for Purdue. Nice switch. Caleb Burst getting a good contest at the end.
Ivey, maybe he'll give the Boilers a spark. Offensive board, Edey stick back.
Right now, Purdue's best offense. He's got a mismatch right here with Marcel.
There's that one-handed skip around the yard.
Ball movement.
But Ivey cannot hit it. Another offensive board.
They are doing their jobs on the offensive glass. Purdue getting good looks. Eventually, these are going to go. They're too good of a shooting team.
There you go.
You give these guys enough opportunity.
Hanging tough, but still down a half dozen here. Again, up top, boy, they left Ivey all alone, but he missed the 3.
Does not get any more open than that. NC State.
Folks, it's showtime. Maybe that'll be the jolt.
What a play. I mean, just the
So Ivey now with 5 to go along with a couple of rebounds. And now backdoor, another hammer. Ivey has it knocked free by Smith. Now he takes it right down the lane into the rim. That's what Jaden Ivey can do, folks.
Boy, I think they got Dewan on that step is major league.
Redshirt sophomore from Norfolk, Virginia, puts a backup 7. Ivey short on the 3, and look at the rebound by the ACC's top.
Things for Purdue on both ends of the floor. Isaiah Thompson missed Jaden Ivey. He's still open.
And he hits it. First 3 in the second half for Purdue.
Purdue turning it over a couple minutes ago against the press. NC State's going to make it tough on the first pass, and then they're just going to retreat.
Ivey rejected by Tawana. Met him at the apex. It's stripped by Williams. Up to Ivey. Ivey lays it in. Timeout NC State. The Boilers are back in it. Ivey's going to be the one to bring it up. Driving it on board. Cell blew right by him. Holy cow.
Talk about taking the pressure in.
Corner, Morcell. Yep, it did. Ivey got a piece. And here's Ivey in transition. Stepping through. And they say the block was clean, but it will be Purdue ball.
I think Sebron has got to get a touch here.
Oh, Hunter stole it. Ivey. No, Williams, yes. Timeout.
19 points.
Yeah, that's luckily for the Illini here recently. Oh, man.
It's a guy.
There's that athleticism by Jaden Ivey. The recent.
Ivey for 3. Not close. Ivey spinning to the foul line. He rises. Tipped in. 14 points for Edey already. From 2 fouls. Edey gave it up this time. And the shot clock winds inside 10. Comes a screen for Ivey. Jaden Ivey in the mid-range, no.
Well, I think with both teams coming
way down, popped out. Cleared by Edey. 2 of the top rebounding teams in the country. Purdue with an edge in the first half by a few. Ivey couldn't hit it. Pulled out by Grandison.
I feed the big.
It's going to be a good chunk of this game. Ivey.
Ivey got fouled on that shot.
3 off the front of the rim. Tapped out by Ivey. Jaden Ivey Euro steps and gets blocked by Williams. Morton tracks it down for the Boilermakers, who will set things up. Frazier 3, that's too strong. Rebound Ivey at long reach. Explosive athleticism. Back the other way he comes. Wild shot, no. Illinois looks to counter. Here comes Williams. In Ivey's hands. Working against Curbelo. Around it in.
Boy, Curbelo was hurt.
Much room. He steps back. Left it short. Boy, he liked it as it left his hand, but it was short. Now here comes Ivey. Oh, what a move! Jaden Ivey!
Okay.
Eyes for the rebound. Here comes Ivey. Ivey doing it all himself. Oh, boy. Timeout, Nebraska. Gillis steps through. Missed it. Guess who didn't miss it? Jaden Ivey. It is that tough. He's so quick and explosive that you got to be ready to retreat when he pump fakes on the gas with you, but that was almost like a double step back to the... Some more zone from Nebraska. You think Fred Hoiberg just trying to mix it up, Nick, throw him different looks? Yes, and zone can be a way to also manage foul trouble. It's the #1 offensive efficiency team in the country. You let them just run their sets, they're going to shred you. It's a little harder against the zone. Ivey, pretty good look from the elbow. On yet another Nebraska turnover. Hunter finding Ivey. Ivey short, got his own miss. And he goes again. This time he converts.
I think he saw that Derek Walker had fronted Zach Edey.
Nebraska has shot it well from deep, though. Now 6 of 11 after that miss.
Oh!
And three-point shooting has been an Achilles heel. Nebraska's under.
He is a really good athlete. He's not just 7'4", but he's an athletic dude.
That's pretty impressive under 6 when you're moving 300 pounds. Be on the call. That's where he went to school at Howard as well. Ivey with a pull-up to the free throw line, and he's got 2 more, given 17 tonight.
5-0 Purdue early on. Ivey in the paint, lost it. Trying to find some space, denied by Lundy. And I believe Pickett will fire way off. You like that shot?
For most guys, no. But for him, yes.
It leads to a run out from Ivey, but Penn State does a great job defensively now. And that is off the mark. And here comes Purdue down 5. Ivey, open lane, and there's the first 2 for Jaden Ivey.
I love it when he had numbers and he said, we just aren't getting enough shots up. We're not getting an opportunity to even get offensive rebounds. So they're shooting it more.
Ivey way off on that shot. Pass, Williams to Thompson. Ivey off the fake, brought it low, lost it, got it back. Ivey, no, follows his own miss amazingly, and it goes. Jaden Ivey, pretty good right there.
Well, the students behind me are yelling.
Here's Ivey. Working off the Edey screen, floater, too strong. Ball comes right back to Edey.
Purdue back.
Ivey picks up the dribble, feeds Hunter. It's going to be Ivey with 5, up top, deep 3, and it goes. And Ivey silences the crowd. Coming off an 8 point, 7 rebound game, Greg Lee. Ivey attacking, and that was blocked partially, but then Williams cleans it up.
Well, Ivey may have been fouled, but when he's attacking the rim, good things happen.
And now the pressure forces a turnover. Williams leads a 3-on-2. Ivey for 3.
Purdue 3-point basket, Jaden Ivey.
Ivey, deep 3. Ivey meets Johnson. Puts it off the glass and in. Was challenged by Jelani White. No whistle, and Ivey got it to make.
But Penn State coming alive, finally gets a jumper to go down.
Ivey from deep, off the mark. I think Lundy wants to shoot it again, don't you think, after finally getting one to go? Ivey, the answer, way off the mark. Hara fell down trying to grab the rebound. Gillis up the fake. Thompson lets it flip. Ivey. No, Williams with the tip.
Purdue basket,
Travion with 18.
Sasha Stefanovic, speaking of guys who can fill it up from deep. Ooh, he ran into Johnny Davis. But everybody's okay. Shot clock dwindling. Step back 3. And short for the star, Jaden Ivey. Boards. These two teams combined, though, struggling to shoot it collectively. 8 of 24 from the floor. Curl around pass by Williams. And 3 from the top, off the mark for Jaden Ivey. It's now Davison, contested jumper. Long rebound coming to Thompson. Ivey ties us up at 29.
No support. And goes over the smaller Thompson. That's big time.
He's got 13 to lead all scorers. Now Ivey on the other end against the defensive Davis. And Williams, big offensive rebound. Great kick out to Ivey. Contested, step back, no good. Ivey flies through. Ivey off balance. And a rebound to Davis. Now Wisconsin will push. They've got enough for Wisconsin. That's a rule that officials are actually being a little more lenient with this year. Ivey with a hesitation and blow by.
How about that burst? I mean, that's going by Johnny Davis again.
Now Jaden Ivey, these two, they know each other so well.
Ivey trying to take it right at him. How about the follow by the big fella? Her shot. And now Purdue down a handful into Edey. Extra pass. Ivey long triple. In and out. And Davis with a rebound.
Boy, that go, Robbie. They were 5th in the nation in turnover percentage. This is a capable defense out of the Southland. Push up the
Edey on the block. Kicks to Ivey, lets it fly. And boy, he is shooting it with so much confidence. And even when they're not making shots, they can still get on the offensive glass and also get to the free throw line. That's the first shot that hasn't looked great today. Eric Connor going off the backboard from the corner, an ugly miss.
High in a first half. They had 52 against Omaha in the first half, had 52 in the second half against North Carolina. Ivey will try to extend that, and he does. The deep three.
Outside of the first 4 or 5 minutes here today, I think they're growing. You know, I thought that there was maybe some things exposed as Jaden Ivey getting to the rack with authority. My goodness.
One heck of a productive post for the Purdue Boilermakers. Ivey back on the floor, and he hits the three. The hip feeling fine. To work for Nichols. The spinning fadeaway by Jones, rebounded by Travion Williams, his 8th. Here comes Ivey in the open floor, all the way to the rim for 2.
And that is when Jaden Ivey's getting to that rim.
Ivey will turn the corner. 10 to shoot. Deep three for Ivey. Rebound inside for Nick.
And now he finds himself right on the door. 10 points, 9 rebounds. Manny Little's had himself a nice day as well.
Here's Ivey. His 3 won't go. Another board for Edey. And Edey
closed out with his hands down. Got to have your hand up on the shooter.
And that's what he does. 59 of his 70 shots from 3. And we mentioned what the prowess of Ivey can do for.
Spoke to Coach Cunningham this morning. I mean, this is something that he wants to do. He wants to be able to spread the Purdue defense out, make shots.
There's a guy making a shot. Jaden Ivey attacking the point shooting for Ivey. Tied Dakota Mathias as there's a loose ball. And here's Ivey for 2 more.
He plays so hard with so much emotion. You see Sasha Stefanovic diving on the floor. That's the
step back 3. Morgan, that's their leading scorer on the season, but off the mark there. Jaden Ivey, stop it, pop. Yes.
He rebounds so well from the.
A very balanced Incarnate Word team misses the shot. Ivey, step back. He loves that move. Off the heel. Tap back by the big fella. Out to Christie. He misses the 3. Travion Williams with a strong rebound. And Purdue has a numbers advantage here. Ivey spinning, no. Gillis missed it. Williams. Ivey through the defenders, somehow flipped it off the glass for 2 and then avoids the camera personnel underneath the position. Ivey again, this time step back long 2, front iron, and a foul underneath.
Great, but got him on the back door right there. Sometimes you get the steal, sometimes you get back door.
Ivey stepping back for 3, high off the back of the iron. Look at Thompson, the smallest guy on the. One of the loudest venues. They get it rolling. Ivey, wow, that'll get it rolling.
The most explosive guard in the country.
I mean, these kids are comfortable on this floor. It's a magnificent setting, a tournament setting, really, for both of these games today. Ivey, too strong. Williams there to clean it up.
Well, anytime dribble penetration is crying off the front iron.
Ivey. Nothing but nylon for him.
I said like that, this is a different Butler team. And he puts so much pressure on the defense when he's looking to score. And speaking of which.
How strong was that move by Ivey? Not uncommon. That's what Purdue does to just about everybody. Ivey. Count it.
Defensive glass of rebounding. So you got to figure out with Butler, too, how to conserve those fouls. And right now,
he's in rhythm, isn't he?
Offensive possession.
Miles Tate loses it. Ivey again. Hammer time. Boiler ball. Braun. Steve. Edey already with 9 rebounds, Jim. That's an amazing job. And their bench has just been outstanding. Punch out there to.
And on an open three-point shot, not able to knock it in.
Well, this guy's got a lot of pep in his step, doesn't he? Look at that high riser. Look at that high riser. Taken out of there by Ivey. And he's just feeling it. Everything's dropping. 23 is playing like another 23. And he's throwing up threes.
Jaden Ivey, 15 in the loss at Rutgers, missing there, and it comes down to Smith. They push with numbers. Sebron.
Credit to Jalen Gibson, aware of grabbing that ball and finding his man for a layup.
Ivey from the wing, off the heel. There's Williams. Another great offensive rebounder.
Defensive possession for Purdue. Nice switch. Caleb Burst getting a good contest at the end.
Ivey, maybe he'll give the Boilers a spark. Offensive board, Edey stick back.
Right now, Purdue's best offense. He's got a mismatch right here with Marcel.
There's that one-handed skip around the yard.
Ball movement.
But Ivey cannot hit it. Another offensive board.
They are doing their jobs on the offensive glass. Purdue getting good looks. Eventually, these are going to go. They're too good of a shooting team.
There you go.
You give these guys enough opportunities.
Hanging tough, but still down a half dozen here. Again, up top, boy, they left Ivey all alone, but he missed the three.
Does not get any more open than that. NC State.
Folks, it's showtime. Maybe that'll be the jolt.
What a play. I mean, just the...
So Ivey now with 5 to go along with a couple of rebounds. And now backdoor, another hammer. Ivey has it knocked free by Smith. Now he takes it right down the lane into the rim. That's what Jaden Ivey can do, folks.
Boy, I think they got Dewan on that step is major league.
Redshirt sophomore from Norfolk, Virginia, puts a backup 7. Ivey short on the 3, and look at the rebound by the ACC's top.
Things for Purdue on both ends of the floor. Isaiah Thompson missed Jaden Ivey. He's still open.
And he hits it. First 3 in the second half for Purdue.
Purdue turning it over a couple minutes ago against the press. NC State's going to make it tough on the first pass, and then they're just going to retreat.
Ivey rejected by Tawana. Met him at the apex. It's stripped by Williams. Up to Ivey. Ivey lays it in. Timeout NC State. The Boilers are back in it. Ivey's going to be the one to bring it up. Driving it on board. Marcel blew right by him. Holy cow.
Talk about taking the pressure in.
Corner, Marcel.
Yep,
it did. Ivey got a piece. And here's Ivey in transition. Stepping through. And they say the block was clean, but it will be Purdue ball.
I think Sebron has got to get a touch here.
Oh, Hunter stole it. Ivey. No, Williams, yes. Timeout.
Big Ten selection. More than capable. That's a good sign for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
He's a leading scorer and rebounder for Rutgers, and there's the answer from the talented sophomore Jaden Ivey.
The basket, Mawad Mag making a smart play.
And without Geo Baker, the lineup's been shuffled the last few games for Steve Peichel, and Jaden Ivey is feeling it early. He now has 5. Nice range.
There's been some ugly misses for Purdue from the three-point line. Outside of Travion Williams, it's been a little bit of a struggle scoring.
Amori took it right at Edey, but missed it. And as you said, this is a Purdue team that's shooting
In the game, Travion Williams has got to go right to the rack and score the ball. Pretty good defense.
He missed it. Hunter grabs the offensive board. Ivey from 5 feet behind the arc. Ooh.
A foul on the rebound, though, is good.
Watt Mag, that was so risky, but he saw Zach Edey turn his back to him and went and just took his ball.
Now Ivey for three, no. And Robbie, Purdue just 2 of 12 from deep. Ivey down the lane. Boy, he got up in the air and got bailed out.
He's lucky that he's so athletic, because most guys, that's going to be a travel.
And how about that? It all ends. Maybe in Purdue, they've gotten away with a couple here lately.
The student section, they have some words.
Ivey missing the three. There's Morton again to Stefanovic, and how big
at the rim.
There is life again in this crowd. Ivey, no. Battle inside, and it comes to Watt Mag. Now Amori has it taken away. Ivey uncontested. Whoa! Well, that was gutsy in a 4-point game with 3.5 minutes.
Boy, no kidding.
With the rim, attacking the paint.
Isaiah Thompson, the table setter. Here's Ivey. 15 points a game off the mark. Wow. One of the best offensive rebounders at bench this year. With Edey starting, needs some help. Shot clock at 5. Ivey loads it up. And a strong rebound by Philip Rebracha. That one doesn't go. Boy, Iowa now 4 of 16 from the field. Ivey lost it going up. And Bohannon, yeah, he didn't want to touch. I said Swanigan. I was thinking of Caleb. Travion Williams with a rebound.
Good catch.
Went back in the time capsule. What a move there by Jaden Ivey.
And we're going to see that throughout the season from Jaden Ivey.
One shot. And that pass taken away. Ivey with a full head of steam, splits them and lays it in. What a play, Jaden Ivey. Now, inside of 4 minutes, Ivey going to try to take it off the bounce. First kept it alive, and then Edey got fouled. Ivey to the corner. Thompson, shot clock at 5. Ivey loads it up. And a rebound of McCaffrey.
That's an excellent job of closing out on
half again after shooting 26% from the field in the first half. Ivey from the wing. Yes.
He came from a down.
Iowa hanging around. Down 13 at half, now 9. Shot clock dwindling. Ivey. Wow, that was pretty, huh?
Yes, it was. I mean, Josh Agudale was in great position, but it's that burst.
Iowa just hasn't got much from their starters. 20 points from the starters, 23 from the bench. And being down a dozen. Look at Ivey. Oh, my!
A guy that can command respect from players.
Oh, boy. Ivey. Ivey. Ivey! Timeout. Inside of 7 minutes. Ivey, big second half. Off the mark there. Woo, Williams came just bulldozing through, and he picks up the foul. 13-2 run in the last 2 minutes. Ivey down the lane. He has the answer.
Shot clock winding down. Stefanovic. Ivey from way deep. Got it! He's been hot from 3. Last 3 games. Sick fame.
Pretty good honor when you think of the great history here in the state of Indiana.
No doubt. Ivey tries and buries another 3. That's Ryan Wilkes. And here come the Boilermakers up by 4. Number 2 team in the country. Ivey will try another 3. And hits another 3.
It's crazy. Every time.
In spots here tonight.
A lot of switching. Good job by Florida State keeping that ball in front. Nice cut.
Good look out.
Yeah.
Springboard and a launch. Yeah. Cleveland a 3.
Home run.
Look out. Oh, and he missed it. Go.
Didn't think I'd see that in this game. Their offensive execution is just exquisite.
Ivey on the baseline. Oh my goodness.
That's the X factor. His
here in West Lafayette.
Good pressure on the perimeter.
Ivey from deep.
Oh man.
John, this kid's like Westbrook with a better jump shot.
We've seen this guy knock down some quick three-pointers, Stefanovic.
They're sandwiching Edey.
Ivey not able to hit, and they get the foul. The fact that Tenor Ngam is out with a knee issue. Also, Naheem McLeod might play in this one with an ankle, but three guys there without. You and me both. Yeah. I mean, it's one of these things. I joked about it, but you kind of stop giving years on some of these guys. Ivey. Tip wouldn't go. Rebound pulled down by 22. Hunter. Loose ball. Ivey inside. Hanks and hits. Jaden Ivey.
Can't coach that. Matt Painter did not go.
Played in the final minutes of the big Villanova win as they took the Hall of Fame tip-off against the then fifth-ranked Villanova Wildcats. But he liked the way they fed the post, and they certainly have started out that way. Now they go outside.
In a consecutive year, they've had a 7-footer on their roster. And a takeaway here for Ivey. And he goes the other way and will finish strong. And the Boilermakers now on an 11-0 run. Portal, they built from within. And they have a lineup, and Coach Painter not shy about it. Up and down, they have a number of guys coming off that bench that easily could be starters at a different program. As you see that put back there by Jaden Ivey. But he said, you know, it's one of those where he said, I've never been in this position before. With this many guys, you feel good about home at Omaha.
Some of the old-timers might remember his dad, Lou Rowe. He played at Massachusetts back in the day with Marcus Camby.
There's a name drop. You see look at that clock. 4:45 to go here in this second half. Ivey. How did he hit that shot?
Whirling dervish.
To the ground. Sasha Stefanovic had a big game yesterday. 23 points, hit 5 3-pointers. He can really shoot it.
What I love about him is not just the great shooting, is how fast he cuts. Saw it with foot speed, but his hands, his agility. He's only been playing basketball just a handful of years. Out of Toronto.
Yeah, I don't think you're used to seeing a guy 7'4" at yesterday.
Amazing. Coming off the bench. Former starter.
Puts it on the floor, kick to the corner. Yeah, Stefanovic buries it. So quick on the release.
And I say no because you cannot go under that screen with him. You have to get on his back numbers, chase.
Our championship game and two outstanding teams.
Watch this. This is a mismatch. Nice pass.
Now it gets away from Ivey. Up ahead, Gillespie. As it's it is usually a rare after effect, but it does impact some people, and he dealt with it. And you look at after he came back from COVID,
this kid is going to be a great Boilermaker.
Tennessee's Kennedy Chandler was on that team. We'll see him in our second game. Slater hits the first.
We talked about Dixon, and we mentioned Slater earlier today. You mentioned it, John. 54 minutes as a freshman, 12 minutes in the final 16 games of his freshman.
And it goes possession arrow, and it belongs to Purdue.
Let's watch this, John. Just watch more. We don't have the telly today, but you'll see it's too late. There's the screen.
Production off the bench for the senior.
Perkins stays right with him.
Could have saved that one with 2 on the shot clock.
You can't leave him.
2 on the shot clock, and it's Ivey. Watch him run the floor. Ivey taken off. Gives it up to Williams.
Great decision right there. Draw the defense, unselfish play.
How about Williams? They play with such confidence on the offensive end, too. With a nice pass
to Williams to the other side, and it spins in.
They got a push underneath.
There's Ivey. Got help with the screen. Now the lob. Edey. 2 on him. Man, score.
You can't double team him when he's that low to the basket. Great call. Get him in movement.
First basket by the Hawkeyes from the floor in 3.5. They're back up by 2.
And Purdue takes the lead with that shot by Ethan Morton.
And Morton drilling at 40.
Great hands by Williams.
This is exactly what Tracy reported Painter asked for. Ivey to Hunter. Can cut it to 1.
Oh, the dead bounce.
A squisher.
Coming off the bench. 12 a game, 7 rebounds. Ivey.
Oh, how he gets them.
Dishes. Beautifully done. I don't know. He did that last night, too.
It's another gear.
He just between. Sorry, Jimmy. You can't get Ivey going. They really just doubled up on him. Ran a nice one.
Yeah, saw that one unfolding.
When in doubt, throw it up high to the big fella.
Here's Hunter.
Good defense.
Yeah. Ivey. Stefanovic for the second time today.
What a great set.
On it underneath. He dumps it down. The assist by Ivey.
Great setup.
He passed it before he was open.
From 13 down to 2. Ivey back outside. Gillis. Open shot. Knocks it down.
Big time delivery. Once again, you mentioned.
And he fails. Ivey, kick out. Hunter checks his feet. Shot fake. Back up. Book it. And he's fouled. Giovanni Scott. That's not his game. Now Ivey, this is his game. Gives it up to Williams.
Now somebody finally takes a shot. Stewart misses. Up ahead, Gillis. Couple of guys fell for the shot fake.
Boy, Mason Gillis beats everyone.
Scoring the rock at the rim. Purdue's top 25 at preventing offensive rebounds as Stefanovic shot seeking, and that is a huge sign for Purdue.
That's why you cannot. I do, and honestly, that is surprising. Just because Purdue has been in the top 10 a good amount, and you think about how many teams that are also in the Big Ten been there. This is just a different player from what we used to Maryland and now in Nebraska. And things, in this league, things can change in a hurry. And Chris Holtman's ball club finding that out the hard way. Oh my goodness, Zach Edey just demolished a rim. He takes that off the.
Ivey pries himself away from Davis, meets him again. Power dribble, Williams for 2.
A nice job right there by Travion Williams of gathering himself, getting
Big Ten supremacy on the line tonight. Final week of the regular season. Tough catch, Hunter. Still teed up the jumper and got 3.
It really was. I mean, he caught that down below his knee.
Han sido alley-oops, han sido tiros de 3. Van con Williams. Buen movimiento y la canasta. Otra vez 3 a la distancia.
Yeah, the Glacier. Space Eater.
There he is on the other end with a two-hand flush.
Yeah, the biggest human being in college basketball in Purdue.
Ivey off the Rutgers miss. Gillis open again. Gillis connects again.
In the basketball, purposeful with their use of the dribble, tied together.
And another 3 falls. This one from Isaiah Thompson. That's 5 from long.
Floor to the other, probing, exploring, looking for the high percentage look. Here's Williams down low.
4 on the shot clock, muscles it over the front of the rim. Williams with 7 off the bench, and Purdue.
Ivey in the open court now. Runs into some traffic. Here's Gillis. Hits the 3. The largest lead of the game for the Boilermakers. 10 seconds to shoot for Purdue. Ivey on the move, stepping through. Gillis out of the corner, trying to hit another, and he does. Mason Gillis, great spin young there.
I agree. On that spin, he just couldn't gather himself before shooting.
Morton out of the corner, got it. Ethan Morton.
Travion Williams. All tied at 50. Clark, they just keep hanging around. Nice. Ivey the driving kick. Hunter. Splash!
Almost out of nowhere, had a really good game, had 2 assists at Indiana.
Edey, 1 hand to 2. That's why you just cannot gamble there. Quiet start for Jaden Ivey, one of the top players in this Big Ten. He creates an open look up top that goes down for first.
Well, he set the table so well.
Ivey Williams with a bullet. And here's Jaden Ivey against Frazier, who's locked him up pretty well. Open look for Gillis for Purdue.
It was a big-time play by Coburn.
They had the first 6 of the game combined, and Edey matches Coburn again.
That could have easily been foul number 3 on Kofi right there. Yep.
I don't have to tell you, I'm telling them. Here's Ivey into the lane for Purdue, and he got it for Edey and a stop.
That is so good from Jaden Ivey. Again, playing on 2.
See what Ivey does now. Poking and prodding and leaning, and he kicks it out. Got a look for Thompson, and he got it for 3.
Jaden Ivey is putting on a clinic right now and living.
And play for free. I like Michigan's decision to run a lot of this matchup zone.
Got fun of it. They've got 6 guys that can fit Bruce Weber at Southern Illinois before coming to Purdue. Got 25 wins there. And Mason Gillis, another one of those 6 guys that...
Collective execution and effort. That was excellent.
That was a big hoop. They were in the middle of a run. Gillis hasn't stopped yet. Timeout.
Post-ups, got to knock them down.
We'll take a quick break. There's the dump down to Edey. Good night, Irene.
Yeah, you said it. Gets you with that kind of post position for get down.
Michigan was 2 out of 15 against Nebraska. Got the win because of the play of Dickinson. They're going to have to be better. That alley-oop was perfect. And Purdue's made their last 7 from the floor. Make it 8.
Man, Tim, Jaden Ivey is hard
this much earlier than Chris Holtman did last Sunday. Williams, nice work. Couple of ball fakes, and again Dickinson says, "I'll give you the 2. I want to."
Big Ten, the Jamison battle, around 37 minutes per game. Edey with the left hand, and it rolls in.
And it's tough when you're defending.
Have that problem.
Yeah.
Play basketball.
Well, I did on a Nerf hoop back in the day. You know. So I kind of know what he's talking about.
Gillis, outstanding 3-point shooter. They've made 5 straight shots. And Ivey nearly threw that away. Stefanovic captures in the paint, floats and scores, make it 6 straight made field goals.
Once again, Stefanovic.
Field. Ivey draws 2 into the corner. Hunter Jr. for 3. And that's the 11th made 3 tonight for the boys.
He just dances, doesn't he?
Ivey.
He lost the ball.
Gets it back. And then dropping a dime to Williams. Breathtaking.
And the decision was to come back.
Willis, unbelievable. Hunter.
Time and maybe try to pull those bigs out.
I think so. I think you try to make your weakness an advantage on the other end.
Stefanovic with the 3. That's a strength for Stefanovic, and it has picked up an early foul and sat down. There's Ivey against Sanford. A matchup for the freshman. Thompson will try again. Same spot. Same result. 4 for 11.
Here, come with these traps, but this is where Purdue has done a good job finding shots like this out of the broken.
And Hunter a wide open 3. 7 for 12. Here's Ivey. Oh, what a drop off for Williams. That is absolute perfection.
Purdue's done a really nice.
Knocking down shots, making plays. They will allow you to offset.
Stefanovic there on the lay-in.
Well, you can't offset that. That's 2 underneath out-of-bounds plays that Indiana. Those are tough shots, too. Kind of going up against Zach Edey, falling away. That requires some touch. And speaking of touch, how about the pass inside and then the soft hands from Ivey.
Now DeMonte Williams guarding Ivey as opposed to Frazier.
Ivey able to find Gillis. Yet another one of those guys that manages to fly under the radar with the star power Purdue. Here comes Ivey with bodies crashing to the floor. Some numbers for the Boilermakers. Ivey finds Stefanovic. Quick trigger for 3.
Stefanovic has lived up.
To keep an eye on is making sure that Derek Walker does not get into foul trouble.
Yeah, with that lack of post depth. And Stefanovic, well, you can't give him 2 open looks early. Yet you're talking.
Ivey off the bounce. What a pass! And Edey throws it down through the contact.
Just trying to confuse and keep Purdue off kilter.
That's hard to do. Edey, he's tough to keep off kilter. He's got 13. He's 6 of 8 from the field. Ivey got up in the air, nowhere to go, but he does find Hunter, and Hunter knocks it down.
It's actually something Purdue worked on at shoot around.
Put it up, timeout, Nebraska.
That leads to Ivey. Ivey in the paint to Gillis, up and under, and the shot will go. It'll count, and a foul, and Purdue regains the...
In and out. Neither team is able to connect from deep, a combined 0 of 5 from outside the arc. Another three. Mason Gillis hits the first of the game. Victory against Illinois State last time Wisconsin did. But now they have everybody back and healthy for the first time in over a month. Three from the wing again, and Gillis knocks down another one. When he turns, his elbow is at the neck. If he's 6'11", it's in the chest of the player, and maybe doesn't look so egregious. Stefanovic knocks it down from deep.
What a start to the year for Thompson. Of course, the main role for Thompson is ball handling, and only 10 turnovers in the last 28 games coming in, and Williams knows how to finish after the penetration by...
As Incarnate Word knocks down the three to get the lead back, or tied at 9, excuse me. And now Purdue gets the lead back on the Thompson triple. They had pre-Christmas tilt for the Boilermakers, then they'll have one more non-conference game against Nicholls State before returning to conference action in January, as Mason Gillis gets it to go with the left hand. Ivey on the baseline, finding Thompson, right on cue.
Jaden Ivey's ability to pack.
And an off it, and Mason stop.
Because of the presence of guys like Zach Edey as well as Travion Williams. Only 4 points in the painted area. There's an easy one. Great find to go with it by Jaden. Hunter has come into the game, as has first. Ivey, beautiful pass to first. Ivey's just doing it all. Dropping dimes, knocking down trees.
Much better over the course of the season. You lose Manny Bates just 57 seconds into the year with a shoulder injury. Right now, Dewana trying his best, but he's giving up some serious weight inside.
Bench with a foul trouble for NC State. Ivey down the lane, great pass. Well, there's the dunk. They got it after all.
Jaden Ivey starting to do some real positive things on the.
And it sounded like they were going to have him back from his hamstring, but it ended up being the flu that took him out tonight.
Yeah, he practiced on Tuesday. Travion Williams gets it to drop for his first bucket of the night.
Another tough.
So far, after a slow start, Purdue has been able to silence the sellout crowd here at Piscataway. 15th straight sellout for Rutgers, and they've already sold out every game the rest of the season. Sash Ivey the other way. Kick out, open three, Hunter. Yes! A huge bucket by Eric Hunter.
One of the most underrated guys in this business. And he has been steady Eddie in terms of Big Ten coaching.
Stefanovic, you mentioned him getting inside the arc for buckets. There's an example. Shot clock again down at 5. It's Ivey time. No, he gives it to Gillis. And Gillis buries the three.
That's the maturation of Jaden Ivey right there.
Inside Edey, and the throwdown. Another dunk for the big guy. He's got 8 this time, and Ivey pulls down the rebound.
That's the speed.
Newman.
In the last 4 minutes, they haven't scored in over 4 minutes, and they aren't going to on this trip either.
Saved by Broham into the hands of the Boilermakers. Here is Jaden Ivey, and a 3-ball. Count it. A 3-ball, nothing but net for on the drive. too strong off the backboard for Luke Key now into the game. Again, he's their top scorer coming in. He has come off the bench each of the first now 5 contests for the Mavericks. Another 3-ball that goes.
That's Purdue basketball.
Yeah, tough shots so far. I think a couple of tough shots by Villanova. You'd expect that with this defense.
Edey back in. Williams will sit. They will very rarely play together.
This could be in front of 70,000 in 4 months.
Edey wide open, a two-handed stump.
Great.
Ivey will try and hits a 3. Jaden Ivey.
You know, he shot 26% from 3 last year, and we know how athletic he is. The fact that he's knocking to the rim in traffic, he kicked it out. They're wearing Purdue out on the screener at the mid post.
Ivey.
Whoa!
And here's Stefanovic, intercepts the pass and lays it in.
Oh, great read, but a terrible decision by Colin Gillespie.
Stefanovic finds Edey, who throws it down. And Painter's like, no foul?
And not a travel because that's a bobble.
And now Samuels. And Edey rebounds the miss. Purdue with the lead and the basketball.
Outstanding defense down the stretch.
Edey gets on the floor, and it's saved. Here comes Ivey. Stefanovic gets another. McCoy.
Watch this speed.
Ivey, great look as he finds Caleb.
Yes, sir. Speaking of USA basketball.
3.5 to go. Got a 7-point Purdue advantage. Ivey rejects the screen, kicks back. First the 3. Got it! And Ivey able to track it down.
Kerwin Walton was too open. Look at his speed.
Ivey, Stefanovic. Oh, baby.
Wow. Wow.
Inside. And here's Ivey.
Here he comes.
Full head of steam. Thompson buries one. And that Painter's down the rebound. Super sophomore Jaden Ivey with 20 points. And first wide open, and Ivey helped, but I don't.
I think that's one of the things that makes this team so dangerous. They can score in transition. They can pound it inside. They shoot the 3 over 40%. And look at the drop right there to Edey.
Travion Williams, etc.
Yeah, and I think when you play teams that have equal athleticism, length and athleticism, is another 3 for Newman.
Wright State has only taken 5 free throw attempts. Purdue has been so disruptive defensively, and yet they've done it without fouling. As Newman ricochets in another 3, that's back-to-back.
Victory on the road for Indiana State. 3-point lead for the Sycamores. Stefanovic fires away from 3, ties the game.
Best shooter in the conference. The shot is so quick. 1 second.
Good offense, too. Ivey looking for help. Feeds Edey down low. Edey with the dozen already.
When in doubt, give it to the big fella.
I know that was Bledson off the heel. Side Edey. Too easy for the Boilers. Purdue has made 9 of their last 11 shots. Thompson. That's good. Should say Brandon Newman with the 3.
That Thielen just missed a wide open dunk.
Isaiah Thompson from the corner again. 2 for 2. The crowd goes crazy. Here's Isaiah Thompson's knocking him down. Now with control of this Boilermaker offense, driving into the paint. Quick pass into first, and that's good for 2.
Exactly what Purdue wants to do. Get paint touches, then have cutters.
In and out. Jaden Ivey with a beautiful jump for that rebound. The hops on this kid are unreal, and I love his jumpers. Isaiah Thompson knocks it down. That was a beautiful sequence.
Taking advantage of his size here.
It's Bohannon with 2 on the shot clock, and it's Ivey.
Watch him run the floor. Ivey taken off. Gives it up to Williams. Division I basketball players.
Nice screen, and look, oh, got it.
There he is.
You're very fortunate when he doesn't make those open looks.
Look at Ivey. Speed. We've seen this all week here.
You can't pick up a
Splitting
charge.
the defender. Oh. And Caitlin Clark might be the best shooter on campus. With all due respect to Keegan and Bohannon.
You might be right about that. Wow, so much fun to watch her.
He's got good speed, 15-foot jump shot. I love this kid's middle game. Didn't make that one, but a great look. He elevates.
This is where he excels right here. Ivey in the open court.
Comes back out with it.
Look at the minutes. It's still ready to go.
There's Marble. And it's Ivey coming out. Boy, Ivey last night made a move late in the game. Split 2 sets of defenders. Back out with it. Bingham. Ivey, he wanted to get that quick outlet.
This is where I love him in the open floor, but they do a nice.
Great seal, missed him.
Ivey on the run. Gets off the floor. Comes back out. Set up for the 3. Oh, it rattles out.
A hard back and get to the rim.
Brown. Yeah, it was just a second to go on the shot clock.
2 really bad trips for Michigan State. How about Travian? Can you get down that low anymore?
No.
Oh, look at that.
And that's why they put him in.
Long rebound to Michigan State. We reach halftime. By the way, 9 Big Ten tournaments. There's Brown.
Nice play to set it up, too.
Hogard circles back outside. Christie. That would have trimmed it to 1.
There's more air on that with some rotation.
Big shot here from the corner.
Has a good 2-hand.
And it's Ivey. Watch out. Behind the back. Up and in.
Matt Painter has done since in his 17 seasons. Sessoms can't get it off the window. When you think about Purdue, they've had a double bye each of the last 7 Big Ten tournaments, including the pull-up. His first point since January 17th. Dalian Johnson off the mark.
I will say right there, Brandon Newman with the stunt gets back to his, staying with Seth Lundy. That's just knowing the.
Purdue by 6. Penn State trying to pull off another upset. 3 high seeds have already gone down today as that shot does not go down for Seth Lundy.
Lundy's had a tough day.
Here. Spinning, kicking. Giovanni Scott. That's not his game. Now Ivey, this is his game, gives it up to Williams. Along the baseline, 5 to shoot. Johnson, NBA range, in and out. You can just now into the post, fading, and no, Hara had it. Ivey spreading through, Ivey to the basket. Only reason they're going to laugh about it after is because Purdue's going to escape here. Cornwall off the mark, and the Purdue Boilermakers are on to the semifinals.
Today, when he's not on the microphone, as Stefanovic misses short.
Boy,
Gillis.
Mason Gillis is everywhere right now.
Ivey, a splash down.
How many times have
Ivey jabbing. Ivey bank no. Got the rebound and right back into Geronimo. Edey might have taken it off the rim. Purdue gets.
Certainly looked like it. In the corner, Wall's feeling it, and he missed it for 3. They're giving that up. And you look at Tyler Wall, just 5 of 32 on the year. Carnage on Saturday across the country in terms of big teams losing as Johnny Davis tried to just chuck up a shot. He hadn't gotten any looks. That's just his 2nd field goal attempt. Davis pull up, swiveled his hips midair. Tough shot. Pretty good defense there by Eric Hunter. Ivey, and it's going to be his time to shine. He's got Travion Williams who backpedaled away from him. Hepburn was fading away from the shot, so Ivey's got the rebound. He's going to take it with a big forearm shiver. Plays for other people. Tough shot, Davison, and now Purdue can take the lead with a point. That slow lope into the front court for young Jaden Ivey.
Que la gente no se meta tanto en el partido. Marvel. Buen trabajo defensivo. ¿De quién creen? Bueno, de Jaden Ivey. Y después le roban el balón. Dicen que el ladrón que roba la... Es uno de los apuntes excelentes porque luego no se da cuenta uno. Dice, son 2, pero lo dijiste hace rato y tan. Aquí con 5 le dices adiós a...
Creo que es Hunter el infractor. ¿Te acuerdas
Yo
que
no
él
le
también
alcanzo a
terminó
ver.
por regalar una jugada de 3 disparos desde la línea? Bueno, pues a ver.
Bueno, juega. Ivey entra, falla y la pelota es para los Boilermakers, pero dice el oficial, quiero revisarla.
15.5 points per game over the last 6 games. Clifford Moore driving inside, the hook off the mark, and here comes Jaden Ivey, electric in the open floor, end to end, count the bucket. 8 to shoot. Baker again. Morton right on top of him, gets a screen from Reber. Geo Baker's 3 dies back iron.
Oh, under control.
Louis behind the back to Nance. He'll try a 3-ball that doesn't go. And Ivey the rebound.
This is where Jaden Ivey's at his best, in the open court. Boo Booey needs to get a good look.
Barron for 3, well off the mark. And Ivey the rebound. Ivey in the open court.
This one's going up.
Young swats it away. Roper swats it away. Nance swats it away. It's a hell ball. It goes to Northwestern. Here's Young. Working on Williams. Spins in. Can't get it to go. Ivey the rebound. A little off balance it felt like for Ryan Young there.
I agree.
Looks from the three-point line, just unable to convert.
Ivey this time lost it. Too much in traffic there. Toussaint on the floor. Well, he's a battler. This is where Irish Dane making rebound number 7.
Right now, Williams is dominating by not even scoring.
Well, he wanted the three-pointer.
He did. He was ready. Get out. Those puppies were...
Oh, discard.
Ivey, yeah, a little push off there. Toussaint doing what he does, just get in the way, a pest on defense.
Attack the pass, didn't feed the corner, got intercepted by Hunter. Now Ivey. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he hurt his hip
That's
again.
the same thing yesterday, same spot on the floor.
Last time by Iowa.
Ivey drops it in. Gotcha is the one there.
I know he loves to leave his feet and make a play. That's
Ivey.
Good defense.
So tough.
And he hangs. Unfortunately, the manager was an eligible receiver. But
Ivey lost it, got it back. And 11 points in the first half. Here he loses it again, and it's taken away.
Good defense by Seth Lundy. Jaden Ivey just never really controlled that basketball. Good looks. That ball's moving for Penn State. Seth Lundy just unable to pay these off.
Ivey has it taken away. Lundy this time gives it up.
Seeks his shot here. He lost the ball, and that's a tie-up called by Boborowski. It'll go to Indiana. Now 94 feet of Zach Edey.
Well, I like the action. I just said it. Night 2 prelims. We'll go out to the West Coast in the Battle of Los Angeles, USC and UCLA. That's 10 Eastern time. And another ball goes spraying out of bounds off a dribble. And this will be Indiana bad. Finney, catch and shoot. No, around and out, rebound Gillis.
They got a wide open shot, and now, I mean, Purdue.
The freshman for Purdue, some early minutes. Pass from Travion Williams, but Ivey couldn't do anything with it. And now here comes Wisconsin. Jaden Ivey should have totally shot that with that back cut. Tried to just chuck up a shot. He hadn't gotten any looks. That's just his second field goal attempt of the game. And now Purdue turns it back over. Shades of Saturday. It really is. For where he is just lethal. Largest lead for Wisconsin. Ivey again, a very difficult pass and a turnover. He had him, but there just was nothing on it.
Buen trabajo defensivo. ¿De quién creen? Bueno, de Jaden Ivey. Y después le roban el balón. Dicen que el ladrón que roba al ladrón se queda con el balón, Eitam.
Sí, ojo.
Y siento su calcomanía durante todo el partido. Tomiso vio que en el scout el jugador más rápido, y va a haber ahí una violación. Caminó antes de dar el paso a Ivey y le regala la...
Vamos a ver. Pues no, para Purdue.
Se la quedó Purdue. Bueno, miren, ahí la justicia es ciega. Preparan, disparando de 3. Hunter. Otra vez están buscando mucho la línea de base. No sé si sea por lo que es lo que cede la defensiva de Purdue. De nuevo la misma jugada con Ivey. Walker intenta una jugada muy complicada para poder facturarla el equipo de los Spartans. Ivey. Oye, les están desarmando en todas las ocasiones.
Ball movement, man movement.
Ivey has his pocket picked. The Big Ten steals leader, Caleb McConnell, comes up with a loose one.
Holding the ball, the blind side or weak side cut along the baseline by Harper. That's a tandem, like a dance. And here comes McConnell with another steal. Rutgers wise.
Ivey trying to split, kept the dribble through the stumble, and then throws it back out and throws it away. And we've got a whistle and a foul is going to be called against Eric Hunter Jr.
There's Ivey trying to fire it in for Williams. It goes off the backboard. Bowie has it for Northwestern in the corner. Adige gets it.
It's where Ivey is dangerous. Comes up, transition area.
And Roper again with the steal. He's got Nance with him.
This one's going up.
Young swats it away. Roper swats it away. Nance swats it away. It's a hell ball. It goes to Northwestern.
Ivey trying to force the issue underneath, and looks like Roger Ayers says offensive foul, and now Ivey is hurt. Clutching at his right over the first 90 seconds plus of this opening half. This is going to be an offensive foul off the ball underneath as Martinez was knocked to the deck. And now Stefanovic is hurt for Purdue.
4 on the shot clock. Ivey takes it to the rack.
It's good defense. Richard Howard, you're happy right now. Obviously, your
ball's the 3. There's Williams, though. Follows it up. And it rolls off.
Every rebound, man. And would look to go right back up with it if it's Trevion Williams, especially if he's got that right shoulder left hook.
Not bad. Yeah, overthrows Edey. Ivey, 3 seconds.
Yeah. And a loss.
11th turnover. Ivey drives. No good, and it's a charge.
Rebound is tapped nicely to Edey. Well done by Ivey and Purdue. And here it comes. 94 feet of Ivey and an offensive foul.
That hasn't played a whole lot of minutes here in Big Ten play like that is really saying something.
Ivey had it stripped. Curbelo into Morton, and that's absent
from the perimeter. Got some threes that easily could have went down, but hasn't been the case.
It's out of bounds, and it's going to be Illinois basketball.
For the Pilfer. He read that one from Dickinson. Johns Jr. with the overplay and steal. Look, Ivey pulls it down. How about that? Maybe just a little too much French pastry, leading to the turnover.
Beg your pardon for 3. And it's off the mark. Curry has not made a 3 all year. He's now 0 for 8. Offensive foul as Ivey runs into the body of Sean Sutherland.
Hey, this is going to be a team to watch for the rest of the season, for sure.
Balanced attack, 4 in double figures. There's Willis.
Trying to get what would be a big one in conference play against Ohio State. Hunter trying to save. Young.
They had the numbers.
Up the floor to Brown, trying to create some space. Out to
Missed it. Gillis again. Kid's amazing.
He has been all over the gym for Matt Painter. Ivey, that's a travel.
I really didn't need it too.
A little bit. Murray working on Gillis.
Gillis taking the challenge.
Back out to Perkins. Launches the three. Bogart feeds the corner to Christie. They had to have it.
Back. Kick into the corner. Dredd, another shot fake, but he misses there.
Penn State is comfortable taking this clock all the way down and putting this thing in the freezer.
And then Lundy rises in their first game. And a pretty convincing win over Rutgers earlier today. Sessoms, good kick out, three-pointer, off the mark, Lundy. Penn State needs it badly. Sessoms. It's going to take a contested three, off the mark.
Getting moved into that starting lineup. He's been finding his way to the basket more the last couple of games, and we're going to get a whistle on the shot by Stewart.
Well, Jaden Ivey just
for Purdue. Stewart to the corner. Miller.
Man, it's not hard.
Miller caught for the...
Hasn't knocked down a three tonight, so those are two key areas for those guys moving forward.
Both great prospects, still some things to work on, fellas.
Thank you, Byron. Chucky Hepburn. Hunter swatting at Johnny Davis. Davis a long step on the kick. This is Hepburn. 5 seconds to go. Chucky Hepburn. Big 10 on the line.
7 de estatura. Nada más y nada menos. Así que bueno, tienen que aprovechar esto. Otra vez Gabe Brown buscaba el triple.
Number 5 as we enter play tonight. Harper from the corner. Off on that three. Off
for those three-point attempts. And as a result, shoot a higher percentage. Let's see if they get the ball inside.
Mulcahy.
By the way, 8 would be an NCAA record if they were to finish the season that way, as Barry hits the three for the Wildcat. There is Nance. Gets it inside Barry. Now Adij out of the corner. That one doesn't go, and Gillis snares the rebound.
That bucket opens up for him.
7-0 run for Purdue. There's Bowie. Now out of the corner. Roper hitting again. And Roper again with the steal. He's got Nance with him. Now Barry for three. Doesn't go. There's Nance. Roper for three. Got it.
I love that.
10 teams without a win against a ranked opponent so far this season. The freshman left alone. Misses that. Houston for three. Yes!
Doubling Brandon Johns.
Shit pass. Houston, three. No good. 5 now on the shot clock. Brooks gets it up from the corner.
The paint. Frazier and Curbelo with 10 to shoot, under a minute to go in an awesome first half. Curbelo. Ivey working so hard on Frazier. Extra pass. Williams. No.
He's got 20. Big shot.
Ivey started tonight, injured his hip, really in practice before the Indiana game, played in that game, then missed the Northwestern game, came off the bench the last two. It's out. Here's Willis, pulls up for three.
Execution out of the timeout.
3 points in 9 minutes. Battle for three over Ivey.
This is Russell. 10 to shoot. Got to get inside.
Russell, deep three, too much. Wheeler, corner three, missed it, back rim. Offensive rebound by Gene Brown, who's going to get it back into the corner. Branham. For halftime, here's Branham. Now Liddell. He's going to fire. That's a deep three, short. Ivey right at his season average with 17 points. Russell. Front rim.
Who knows against Illinois, that kid. He's not afraid of the moment. Nice double screen.
Branham is fouled on a three.
By Ivey.
Defending at a high level right now. Bohannon trying to force one up, and the release for Purdue in this first half. Good sign for the Boilermakers. Isaiah Thompson starting to round into form again, as that one won't.
A little bob and weave up top here. That's Johnson. The transfer. Kicks it out. Stewart. Three-pointer. No good.
And this Purdue team not panicking when they didn't get their first, second, or third option offensively.
This is Parker Stewart with the dribble from the wing. No good.
And get to the basket.
How about a three from Finney? No.
On the Florida transfer, pulls it out of the crowd, finds Frazier for three. So those offensive rebounds you've seen early. 15-0 Purdue run. Largest lead of the game for either team. Frazier looks to snap it. Coburn steps in front of that one and tips it to Frazier. That's the first time that Kofi Coburn defensively broke contact and was able to come up with that steal. Grant. Frazier pulls up. Short this time. Frazier. What a move. Frazier kicks it. Curbelo. Too strong. And I think these two plays may have brought his focus back to where it needs to be. Still no Kofi Coburn for Illinois as Plummer launches a three that's due with the first points of overtime. Bozeman's Verdonk passes up a wide open look. It leads to a Plummer three. They'll take three over. Plummer sent the game into the second over.
Opposite side of the floor and then hit him with the dream shake and the jump hook. That was nice.
McGowan styles up a deep three. And 5 to shoot. Sessom's off the bounds. Rejected by Ivey. Shot. Driving inside. Rejected. Two got a hand on it.
Eso es lo que necesita el equipo de Purdue. Buenas jugadas para que la gente no se meta tanto en el partido. Marvel. Buen trabajo defensivo. El partido está en la bolsa de los Spartans.
Es que, ¿sabes qué pasa, Rigo? Creo que, y lo vemos.
Ivey, so he's not had clear lanes to the rim. So really solid first 14 minutes here for Maryland.
Scott. Ivey got it.
Brooks turns the corner, and Ivey sends it to the third row.
The game against Michigan where he torched them in ball screen too.
Curbelo denied.
Has not fouled yet. It's 0 fouls so far in the first half.
And outstanding defense there from Ivey.
Relentless pursuit to the rim. Jaden Ivey, he tried out a few of those three-point shots to get to the rim now.
Backing down Brunk. Look at Johnson. Johnson, they don't have numbers. He takes it to the rack, and Ivey. Incredible.
Oh, good hands by Ivey. Plummer leaning. Oh, pounded out of bounds. Jaden Ivey
for 25. Penn State taking way too much time. Pickett's shot is blocked
as he rains down his 10th first half point. Inside, rejected.
How can you get him going downhill so he can make plays? That's a heck of a way to start.
And here he is. Folks, it's showtime.
Darion Sebron is driving that ball right here. He's going to try to get to the rim.
Corner, Morcell.
Tip.
Yep, it did.
Screens on that right side. They're just not letting these NC State guards come off.
It's Morton guarding him. Drives it inside, rejected. Morton got a piece of it first.
Worley gets it.
As Osborne kicks back out, shot clock is under 10. Mills at the basket. Ivey the rejection.
Stefanovic finds it.
Hard. Canada just kind of standing around.
Yep.
Nimhard. And it gets rejected.
It was the first time this year when we asked Williams about it. He laughed at it as they go underneath. Reese with his back to the basket has it swatted away by.
Nice job of just, being a maestro and setting the table for his team.
Ivey says, get.
The bottom last field goal at the 15-20 mark for Ohio State. Johnson has it rejected. Williams.
Davison found Reavers up top. Anderson down low to Ford, who had it blocked from behind.
Off balance. Here's Jones. Told you had that career night the other night against Nebraska with 29. It gives it up to Dredd. Jones will take it. A little baseline floater, partially blocked. Ivey has it stolen by Wheeler, the conference leader in steals. 2-on-1. Good move. Oh, the block by Ivey. He's having a heck of a night. Back in the starting lineup for the first time tonight in a little bit since dealing with COVID. And he's leading the way with 11 in the world. You can't be a dinosaur. Oh, what a block. Another one by Ivey. He's got
advantage Nebraska on that first possession.
So on this end of the floor, Justin, Nebraska is still trying to find their rhythm. But Derek Walker, a guy who has...
He was 55-54 final. We still got 8 minutes to go.
Right.
Going to blow past that first meeting.
Yeah, I mean, there's a kid named Josh Primo that plays for Alabama that's supposed to be in high school in Canada, and I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think so. I think Purdue fans might disagree with you, though. 64-61, the Boilers. The
rebound there from Scott. Another great possession. Morsell blocked away by Ivey.
Utah. Here is Carr, still looking for his first points of the game. Gets it inside to Curry. Missed the layup. Good defense there. Isaiah Enan, 35 into the game for the Gophers. Now Robbins gets free. Knocked away. What a block by Ivey.
This is a great start to this game.
I mentioned at the top, it has been an unpredictable start here to the conference season. And
here comes that double again. Washington, tough shot and deflected.
Housie's got to keep busy, though. There you go. He's got a hook.
Stays very active in helping out the school and the school communications to this day. As it's stolen away, Ivey.
Newman with a great deny. He can soar. He can with the best of them.
Up ahead to Christie. Ivey shuts down the baseline.
Ooh, danger time.
Marvel taps up and in. What a fine
move for Penn State. Shot clock at 5. Cornwall. Great pass. Hara with a... Sessoms going late shot clock here on Gillis. Splits the defenders. Doesn't get the bounce out offensively after that hot beginning. But Lundy gets wide open. How about Hara? And he gets fouled. Driving inside, rejected. 2 got a hand on it.
5 fouls, and Wisconsin doesn't have that luxury. Yeah, Tom Izzo can quickly become Phil Jackson in that way as Davis pulls up and fires a bullet for Crowell. Just much like we saw with Michigan State's bigs, Chris Vogt just sitting on that left shoulder. Carlson playing a big role. Or it's going to be Chucky Hepburn's time to shine. He has been so good the last 4 or 5 games. Crowell the dump down. Whoa, the finish. He is just so slick. Here's Davison. There's Wall. He left it short on the redirect. This is out of bounds. The defense that's been much maligned this year for Matt Painter's team. They have kept Wisconsin quiet recently until then.
Llevar a que esto lo defina una o dos posesiones, porque ahí creo que solamente con Edey, con Ivey tienen más talento.
Tonight, Purdue with its largest lead of 20, and this game has slipped very quickly out of the hands of the Scarlet Knights, and a foul as Andre hiked
it down and stride and play over the top.
And Reaver says, anything you can do, I can.
Quiet. Barry kicks it out to Bowie. In on Ivey and lays it
at the Final Four because Zach Edey was dominating the first half. He can't even get off the bench right now.
It is as tough a place to play as any other in the country. What a drive and finish. As Hunter couldn't squeeze that pass. Here comes Martinez trying to force the issue all the way to the rack and couldn't finish.
Ivey, so he's not had clear lanes to the rim. So really solid first 14 minutes here for Maryland.
Scott. Ivey got it to the floor.
Can they get the stops they need without fouling? Because Maryland is an excellent free throw shooting team.
Russell.
Dickinson on the floor. Drives. No good.
Here. Curbelo to Payne, and free throws coming for Omar Payne of Illinois. What? Purdue a little heat. Curbelo against Stefanovic. Turn the corner on him. Curbelo went full Tyus Edney.
Devontae Jones is a good bounce pass. Dickinson just unable to corral it. 11-point lead. Strong move off of the window pane that time with the ball down the field. But this one again goes off Dickinson.
I think Devontae Jones and Dickinson were not the same.
Well, look at the defensively. Hunter almost blew that play up himself.
Sutherland in traffic, found Lowy off the glass. It'll count.
Backing down Brunk. Look at Johnson. Johnson, they don't have numbers. He takes it to the rack, and Ivey. Incredible.
That's right. He's got the size to bang with the two bigs.
Patrick McCaffrey on the run using the window. Very nice. Remember, it was a 13-point game at half in Mackey in December. Entry pass taken away. Morton, Iowa City.
Wow, was that incredible execution from Matt Painter and his group.
And Murray with the answer.
And a turnover. Tennessee's got the steal. He's done it all. Is he going to go all the way? Takes it amongst the trees. Tennessee, good look inside. Thompson gets fouled. Ivey there to greet him through this second half. And it's Johnson. Good setup there. Spinning and hitting is Trey Gallo. Tough kick out. Tennessee driving. Good dish to Durr. He gets hit. He'll go to the line. Galloway making it happen. Almost. But it came.
Here's Alonzo Burge, the Arizona State transfer we talked about. He tries to feed it up top. Andre, no. Tap back, no, and Edey here. So it's four guards around Walker. Shot clock inside 5 again. It's Webster with a blow-by. There's Walker again.
Where it needs to be, but it's coming. You saw him in shoot-around, moving around a little bit today, and that's a welcome sight for Fred Hoiberg.
Yeah, because Fred Hoiberg's Williams a near steal. And Greg Lee. Hera feeds Lee and denied by Ivey and company. It'll stay.
Writing in the scoring book, but he is as big as you'll ever see.
Kick it to Hera. Field their last 4 shots. Hera cut off by Edey. Got him up again. It'll count in 1. That's a veteran move
For his hometown after such a tragic incident.
Yeah, kudos to Chris Vo for those efforts. Really inspiring. And a nice move by John.
Ends up being short. Trevion Williams jumped from like 16 feet right there. What a play by Johnny Davis.
And what a play. And a turnover. Lions there to intercept the post feed. Spencer on the drive. And tipped right. Point shot like they do this year.
It changed the game in terms of defending Jaden.
Defending Morgan, the leading scorer on the season for Incarnate Word. Shot clock dwindling. Hughes goes to work off the mark. Hayes outlet. Sebron taking it right at Stefanovic. That Euro step is so pretty. The way he changed.
A 13-6 stretch for Purdue after Michigan State got down to 1. And now tapped no and
5 to shoot. Sessum's off the bounce. Rejected by Ivey. Shot.
5 seconds, and not really much has happened for Penn State on this possession.
Sessum's trying to take it at Edey again, and once again. Driving inside, rejected. 2 got a hand on it. Penn State needs it badly. Sessum's. It's going to take a contested 3 off the mark.
Jackson Davis the shimmy, and he walked.
Boy, that's Zach Edey again. We saw the block early in the game. Now moving his
Mason Gillis at Davis to force him to give up the ball. Chucky Hepburn over Ivey, and Ivey got a piece of Johnny Davis wants it in his hand against his former teammate Ivey. Once again, 2 defenders. That's a contested, tough shot.
Better in practice, but you got to get in the weight room.
Willis out of control and walks. Pickett waiting for a crease to open up. Will stop and scores off the glass.
Good call, Corey.
Down 5. Lundy stripped by Ivey.
Foul. Yeah, now you're inside at 10, and Johnny Davis, this is his time to operate. Deep 3, and he airballs it. Done a wonderful job here providing you the sights and sounds. Josh Morgan, mid-range jumper, drops down.
It's a tough shot from Josh Morgan.
Love with Ivey on him, way deep, and too strong.
ESPN, but great human being, and he'll do a great job.
Bucket there.
Number 8 to play here in this first half. And we're going to get a backcourt violation. There's Ivey doing work on the defending 50% of the game. Shot clock winding down to 5. Ivey picked the pocket.
Showtime.
Penn working on Morton. Dribbling into the low post. Lays up a left hook and off the bank. Play call inbound to Penn. Penn driving inside. Takes a jumper from the high post. Off the front of the rim.
Winding down to take a tough shot and did not hit anything. It's a good pull by the coach. It's a great pull. Trying to do too much.
Hamlet working against Ivey. Hamlet, his floater blocked away by Edey. Here come the Boilermakers off the screen.
Good quality switch there. Purdue got it right that time.
And Hamlet, the floater, shoots it more.
Whatever happened to him? I don't know. It's too bad things didn't work out for the fellow. Step back 3 and
Trevion Williams. Brian Williams can throw the darts, the dimes, surgical in his passing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a kid named Josh Primo that plays for Alabama that's supposed to be in high school in Canada, and I'm telling you,
teams have committed against Williams all year. Shot clock at 10. Henry switched today.
You know, he has not been in the rhythm that we've maybe seen over the last 4 or 5 games. But there, he just... Yeah, I think so. I think Purdue fans might disagree with you, though.
64-61, the Boilers.
Title her senior season. Northwestern largest deficit now at 10, and Purdue gets
early in this one. Guy who's had at least 4 fouls in half of their games this year. Johnson fighting down low and gets the lay-in. Has yet to score. Shot clock at 3. Carr, step back.
And then the skip pass for 3. And the bump, that's a travel.
The fact that Williams has not been a factor and they have a near double-figure lead has got to make Purdue fans pretty happy right now.
Yeah, and they're tough on D. I mean, Purdue.
Oh, he's got 20.
Big shot. This is Russell. Tender shoot. Got to go inside. Russell, deep 3, too much.
Who knows against Illinois, that kid? He's not afraid of the moment. Nice double screen.
Branham is fouled on a 3.
By Ivey.
And get to the basket.
How about a 3 from Finney? No.
15-0 Purdue run. Largest lead of the game for either team. Frazier looks to snap it.
And I think these 2 plays may have brought his focus back to where it needs to be.
Still no Kofi Coburn for Illinois as Plummer launches a 3 that's
opposite side of the floor and then hit him with the dream shake and the jump hook. That was nice.
McGowan styles up a deep 3.
And getting it done, especially on the offensive end. It was a 3-point barrage in the first half. It's been inside in this second half. They're now outscoring Nichols 28-12 in the paint.
As it's side of the floor. Got to try to get a little bit more movement.
Leaning in, boy, Ivey caught a little bit of an inch. Now Perkins, he's had the big night, but he airballs it with the most
Nothing wrong with his form that a lot of reps won't cure as he makes his move to the NBA someday.
And a turnover, Polite travels.
And look at the separation Stefanovic creates. It's too late. Quick release, it's money. And then Jaden Ivey, I'm going to tell you right now, there's
Purdue and Villanova, our championship game. Gillespie trying to turn the corner.
Very pleased with that effort.
I mean, Zach Edey had 15 points in 10 minutes. I mean, you can't teach that type of production.
Go inside. Cameron Henry got into it in the upper body.
It looked like he picked up some weight and just toned up. I mean, got ready for Big Ten basketball. That's what you want to see.
Good backdoor cut. Edey pinned it up against the...
No one, Jaden. No one.
It was the first time this year we asked Williams about it. He laughed at it as they go underneath. Reese with his back to the basket has it swatted away by. Tough spot to inbound from that corner with 2 on the shot clock. Hamlet gets it in. Reese lets it go. No good.
At a halftime. That was really good. I mean, you could see how uncomfortable Jackson Davis was. Ended up giving it up, and now Indiana having to go and
Painter deploys them, organizes them offensively and defensively, and their quickness and athleticism is unlike
team. So sort of a double whammy, but freshmen are going to do that. You're going to get the highs and the lows with them, but those plays you just can't make late.
These threes, we're going to make Williams make some shots, and he did.
Joshua Langford, who started to show some
work of what Matt Painter wants him to do. Defend, pass, set up, rebound occasionally.
Purdue should get one more possession. Langford curls around. Henry for the Spartans after those 2 free throws. Langford,
2 times for buckets this half. 1 time in the first half they had a layup that they messed it up.
Langford gets to a similar spot. Sturdier White Sox fan than Robbie Hummel is. Ed Conroy over on the sideline.
Point shooting for Purdue. 11 of 17, 65% on pace for their best 3-point shooting night in 5 years. strong base
out, which leaves the big guy open on that backside for an easy putback.
That's illegal!
Another foul away.
I tell you, it is so much fun to watch these Big Ten games night in and night out.
Yeah, we're in for about
5-0 start, trying to get to 6-0, but down 3 right now in the opening half. And a screen that is illegal.
He's the kind of guy you like to play with. Here's McGee. Long range shot. Can't. 3 for 12 from three-point range, but they need him to make some shots from there.
I'll be socially distanced bench at least.
A little out of too many in one area. He's not spacing well.
There's Perkins.
You know, size-wise, he'll work for that deuce.
Perkins made a couple. Not this time.
Just a simple little pin-down handoff.
They got him.
High-low.
And Chris Murray. Hauser brings it back out for a reset.
Higgins got good speed, 15-foot jump shot. I loved this kid's middle game. Didn't make that one, but a great.
Why did he put so much arc on it? The thing was crazy high.
Italian Johnson, what a tough fit. Sessom surveys, drives, going away from the basket.
Stuck in second gear, and tonight we are seeing a terrific start for the Boilermakers. Chucky Hepburn got to the ball screen. Jaden Ivey setting him up, and Edey able to keep that ball high. And you're right, he just demolishes the rim.
Myron Metcalf flaring to the corner as Hepburn goes the other direction. Chucky Hepburn over Ivey, no sir, and the rebound for Hunter. Nice. 5 seconds to go. Chucky Hepburn, Big Ten on the line.
Bien, Malik Folk en la pantalla. Julius Marble. Howard se va a meter. ¡Ay! El trabajo de partido está en la bolsa de los Spartans.
Es que, ¿sabes qué pasa, Rigo? Creo que, y lo vemos.
Rutgers has won 4 straight, all against ranked competition. And inside, one of the reasons why.
Second in NCAA basketball. That stretches defenses, creates problems for opponents. Control their own destiny. They can take it out of the hands of the selection committee by continuing to win.
Dean Reber inside, who's been another Cahey. And an offensive foul. Mulcahy with a screen.
The ball to the open man, a breakdown, a rare breakdown defensively by the Scarlet Knights.
Mulcahy, the runner, drops back on the.
Executing your sets. Going back inside, finishing with that high percentage look.
Wow. And Mulcahy, count the bucket. He'll go to the line. Harper fouled. Not going to have a three-point play opportunity, and Ivey down.
Trevion Williams, Ryan Young was coming to the post. Trevion with the denial. Good defensive start so far for Purdue.
And Bowie can't get the roll. Nice strong.
Opening half. Russell guarded by Thompson. Underneath, and Wahab couldn't catch his thing going. Right now playing with a 9-point lead. It'll weave action up front. Beautifully set up on the pass. Nearly 22 points for Ivey over his previous 5. Hart, tough leaner.
Communication opens up passing lanes. They found it. Jones, his floater good. Here's Devontae Jones, gets the screen from Dickinson, turns the corner, runner short. There's Dickinson.
The paint. Frazier and Curbelo with 10 to shoot, under a minute to go in an awesome first half. Curbelo.
That can go either way, and it's been a positive way for Eric Hunter Jr. playing his best basketball of the season.
And there is Frazier carving for his rim. Little double clutch got him to the free throw line. Man, when his engine is going, he can be a game changer for Illinois. We go for first place in the Big Ten. Curbelo probing. Curbelo missed it way too strong.
The game against Michigan where he torched them in ball screen too.
Curbelo denied.
Has not fouled yet. It's 0 fouls so far in the first half.
And outstanding defense there from Ivey.
Relentless pursuit to the rim. Jaden Ivey, he tried out a few of those three-point shots. He's getting to the rim now. His career, hard work. I'm just going to start calling Purdue the dilemma, because you just saw it. Zach Edey at the bucket or the three-point shot.
It's out. Here's Willis, pulls up for three. Defending at a high level right now. Bohannon trying to force one up, and the Reef the first miss in this series, but the one on the front end before. Toussaint right off the bench, the blow by, they're going to count that bucket. It'll be to get the clock, which was frozen, unfrozen. A 13-point lead. Toussaint trying to go high over the block attempt.
This Purdue team not panicking when they didn't get their first, second, or third option offensively.
This is Parker Stewart with the dribble from the wing. No good. Stewart, 1-on-2, can't get it to go. Kind of floats one up there. It's a brick. And it's Ivey.
Tussles back, and so 5-on-5 again. Payne comes to screen. Frazier splits it, pulls up, and gives Illinois the first. Frazier pulls up. Short this time.
Oh, good hands by Ivey.
Plummer leaning. Oh, pounded out of bounds. Jaden Ivey, 18 points. Curbelo now lays it off. Bozeman's Verdonk is fouled.
Nice job challenging that shot.
Curbelo navigating to the paint, leaning with the left. Pulled out by Hunter. Curbelo turns the corner. Lost the handle for a moment, got it back, left it short, rebound for Plummer. Sent the game into the second over.
Only 67 points per game, dead last in the Big Ten. Can Pickett change that? Friendly roll. Jalen Pickett. Pickett spins against Ivey. Into traffic. Wild shot off the mark. The turnover battle. 4 offensive rebounds already for Purdue. And here's a steal by Jaden Ivey. Ivey, you're...
Wall wants to take first. And he throws it right to Ivey, skidding in.
Ahí le dicen a J.J. Hogwarts que no creo que vaya a poder hacer algo contra el canadiense Ivey. Le zafan el balón. Ivey es el que viene.
Jugador titular, es último año para él. Tiene en partidos de...
From the field. Here's Barron now with Edey on him. Trying to get it back door, really an ill-advised.
Opening half. Russell guarded by Thompson. Underneath, and Wahab couldn't catch.
Side. Frankie Collins lost that one. Pushed it.
On those releases, because that was a funny-looking release that time.
We all like to have that problem.
Yes.
Play basketball.
Well, I did on a nerve.
Little things. It's a big 50-50 ball that Iowa didn't come up with. Oh, and a pocket pick. Ivey with the steal.
Handle. Williams saves it in bounds. Ivey comes up with it for Purdue. Jaden Ivey hops into the lane. Turned over.
The zone does is it's harder to get conventional post-ups, Brandon. It's just harder to run your sets. And wow, somehow Ivey saved it. There's 2 fouls. Pickett being bothered by 2 defenders. Ivey tipped it away, lead pass.
Good call, Corey.
Down 5. Lundy stripped by Ivey.
Our players, their father was a great basketball player. They don't turn it over, they make open shots, and they care about winning more than anything.
Out of hand a little bit for Butler. Right now you need a positive offensive possession.
Miles Tate loses it. This is what makes Purdue so tough. They have so many guys who can make you pay from deep. Stefanovic coming off, had plenty of time and knocking it down. Setting the moving screen, but he's been tremendous on defense tonight.
Double team comes on Harper, and he throws it away, and then Jaden Ivey
Gonzalez-Agee is in the game, and that's a bucket for Trevion Williams.
Now Amori has it taken away. Ivey, Bohannon, can they get him going? 2 points. He's only gotten off one shot. And that pass taken away. Ivey with a full head of steam. Thought it is good to have Danny Manning on the bench who has the head coaching experience.
Yes, it is, and a guy that can command respect.
Purdue men's basketball history is 80. For Purdue, it's the 10th consecutive year they've had a 7-footer on their roster. One Thanksgiving meal with players, staff, and support staff. One TV, one remote, one bed. Good night.
And they are a hard-cutting team, Purdue. Dive.
Loose ball. Edey gets on the floor.
Look at this. Watch out. Hello.
Question about it.
And picked away by Jaden Ivey. Numbers for the boy.
Number 8 to play here in this first half. And we're going to get a backcourt violation. There's Ivey doing work on the defending 50% of the game. Shot clock winding down to 5. Ivey picked the pocket.
Showtime.
Ivey with the steal. Beautiful. Morton getting physical up top with play calm. Ivey with another steal.
Trying to do too much.
Drive and force Purdue to make a decision.
Walker does drive. Lost it. On the deck. We're going to overtime.
With Williams stepping away and taking his defender with him, that creates those opportunities. Here's a heads-up steal. Boilermakers need the soft hands. He's a good shooter. Yeah, and Edey gaining more confidence. Be interesting to see in the first 5 minutes if they get him a touch. And they do try, but it's a turnover on a...
Has been better since the return. It's that offense that's a little slower to get going, and the turnover, Derek Walker's pass intercepted by Andre to Allen. And Allen, pass taken away. Jaden Ivey with the intercept to the other. Pocket pick, Ivey. Does he get his third steal on the floor with it? And a foul is going to be called.
State's going to have to flip the script from what happened in East Lansing, where Purdue just pulled one out of a hat remarkably in the last minute.
Second time he's won that award. 4 Purdue freshmen have been named Big Ten Freshman of the Week. And there's a Northwestern turnover.